Let's see.
You know what?
I'm going to hire somebody just so we have better everything. I am.
I need a new microphone.
Why?
This one sucks.
People say that they hear you too much.
We can hear you
just so
loud
you
and
know.
clear, Mark.
What do you mean? I listen to the show. I could barely hear me.
You're full of shit.
There's a lot of times where, you have like this resounding big black microphone.
Yeah.
big-
Oh, I thought you were going to say a resounding
Big.
voice. Yes. Come on.
Big phallic microphone.
Our
in front of you.
microphone volume goes to 8. Matt's
Yeah.
goes to 11.
I noticed how we also sit lower
It's
than.
one more than
You
10.
ever notice how we sit lower than him too? Like we're down
Oh,
here,
yeah,
and
I
he's
know.
like
Yeah.
an elevated position.
And he's got like multiple screens and
Yeah.
fucking.
And he's-
he's got easels with paperwork all over the
And
place.
there's a degree of separation. Like we're next to each other, and
We
then
have
he's
no
like,
idea
and
what's
he's,
gonna
like,
happen.
by himself
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I
on
mean,
a throne.
We have no
Like
idea
Prince Andrew,
where the show's going to
like
go.
Prince Andrew wishes he could be on a throne.
okay.
A
If you
throne of
guys want,
lies.
listen, I understand. I get to wear a crown too. So if you guys want to wear a crown like
Tiara.
I
It's
do,
a fucking tiara.
it's a crown. When I bought it from the crown store,
Burger King,
Yeah.
the Burger King crown.
yeah, when I bought it from the crown store, they said it was a crown.
I like those
not
crowns.
A tiara.
I like those crowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said a tiara is for ladies. A crown is for the king of the show. And I am the king of the show. I'm sorry. Hey, let me ask you this. I got to know this. Is there something that you guys think makes you really mad? Ted, can you put your phone down?
I'm looking at the tip.
Phone down?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, 1 week. 1 week.
Not
one
the tip.
week.
I'm looking at the
1 week. to
criminal
look at the tip.
investigation.
1 week, yeah.
Into
You're asking
a
us what
mystery.
what grinds your gears, Teddy?
No.
Me? What gets
You
me
know,
mad?
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm reading about like road rage stuff. I'm reading
Yeah.
about people. Somebody just went to a graduation
Yeah.
at Virginia Commonwealth and just shot the place up.
Yeah.
They're
Like,
doing
what is making people so mad? Because so get into this. What would make you guys? What is something you think that would just make you like push you over the edge of anger?
Yeah,
So-
I don't think anything would. I mean, obviously, I don't want to try to confront anybody on the road because that's the wrong because you don't know who you're dealing with. I mean, yeah, you just got to let it go. I mean, if someone's like speeding or and they want to pass you, just let. I mean, I'm not racing anybody. Just let them go. Hey, congratulations, you're the first one to get to work. You're the champ. You're the first one to get to work, champ.
No, but here's what I'm asking you. Like, what is something you think that would make you very, very angry? And I'm not saying you're going to kill somebody or run somebody off the
No.
road, but what is something that like you're just like they would push your button and you might do something that you wouldn't normally do?
I don't even like to go to that place.
No, I mean, I guess
You don't want to think about
I
it?
guess like if you was like almost
I
ran-
really don't. I'm being
I
serious.
guess if you were like almost run off the road, but I mean, you'd be like, you'd be pissed. But I mean, I still wouldn't like chase the person. Like, what am I going to do? I don't. Here's the worst thing you could do in a road rage thing: get out of your car, because your car is like a suit of armor, right? You're in a 2,000 pound metal suit of armor, and as soon as you get out of that car, you're completely vulnerable. I mean, not that they couldn't do anything, through the car window, like they had a gun or
Run,
something.
Forrest.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, yeah, I'd be pissed, but I'm not going to follow somebody or tailgate them. I mean, even honking. Has honking ever, in the history of honking, ever done anything? Has anybody's behavior been modified through honking?
It's against the law.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you
No,
honked,
it's not.
Yes, it is.
Wait, you're saying honking is against the law?
It's you're not allowed. Yes, there's an ordinance.
So why do we have horns?
We have horns for like warning. Like there's
Warning.
certain usage for it.
Danger.
Honest to
I'm
God,
pissed off. I'm coming.
you're
to
not.
get
So
you.
if somebody's
Danger.
not, so
Danger.
if your horn's not to be used for like most things that it's used
like
for,
frivolous,
like when you're coming out of an alleyway, you honk your horn.
Yeah.
Okay.
do that.
But you don't honk your horn at somebody because they're not turning right on red when they can. You don't honk your horn.
I just did that today.
I know.
I've
so
done that.
I-
I've done that.
No,
Before.
I
Not-
never.
not
I don't do it
consistent.
anymore.
Yeah.
And you know what? Here's what's right by our house here. There's a no turn on red, and then there's a fine print. When pedestrians are present, right?
Right.
Well, nobody reads the fine print, so I got this
well,
asshole sitting there with a blinker on the whole time.
Well, it's not that fine. I mean, it's like in below.
That's what I mean. I
like-
call it fine print. I'm being,
but it's
I'm
not
being
like it's not
sarcastic.
like microscopic.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
being
yeah.
sarcastic because they're sitting there. They see no turn on red, and they can't get past that.
Oh, and here's a tip. Here's an ancillary tip for you guys. Especially in Illinois and Chicago, if you're about to make a right turn on a red light, if there's no sign, that means as long you can make a right turn on red as long as you come to a complete
You
stop.
don't have to though.
Yeah, but
you
I'm
have
saying
to come to a complete stop.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
right.
I've
But I'm
gotten a
saying,
ticket that
but you
way.
can turn right on red. I mean, unless it specifically says you can't turn right on red, or you can't turn right on red between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. But so when it says or if pedestrians are present, that means you can still make the right on red.
I know, but here's what I
That's
tell.
the rules of the
here's
road
what I tell my
101.
boys.
Ted,
and
see, Ted's already getting angry. You can see
I'm
it.
pissed. Yeah.
Well, my kids are my kids are new drivers, and I tell them, I said, listen, if you're behind somebody and it's a red light and they're able to turn right on red, it's a legal move,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't honk your horn. it's their right. And same thing with you. And I told them, if you guys are uncomfortable making that turn because of cross
traffic,
traffic,
yeah.
you could sit there. You're not doing anything wrong. It is not illegal for you not to turn on red.
Yeah, but
I
if it's
agree.
wide open,
Yeah,
just
but you
turn.
don't. Yeah, I know, but you don't have to. So it's not your fucking job to honk the horn at the person in front of you.
You know what?
That's
I mean,
not right.
I don't know. I disagree. Like
That's
if it's
aggressive.
wide open
No,
and
it's
nobody's
not.
coming, I just do the nice honk. I don't do like
Yeah.
the lay
No,
it
the lay
on.
on- yeah, there's like a
I just
honk
do
like,
a-
But you're assuming that
Hey,
the person.
asshole, I got somewhere
You're
to go.
assuming that the person is like doing it intentionally, like they or they don't know,
Yeah.
or they're sleeping. What if somebody is
I just
intentionally
assume that
not
they're
turning?
shitty drivers.
Well, you know the funny, so just the other day, I'll give you an example. So I'm driving
They
in a
might be
nice
old.
I'm driving in a nice part of town,
Okay.
and I'm going like a decent speed, and so like I'm in the left lane, and then so the car in the left lane is obviously going faster than the car in the right lane. So I signal, I put on my turn signal, I get in front of the car in the right lane, and I wasn't even close, like not even close to cutting the person off, like plenty of room, and they still laid on the horn, and I could actually see them in the mirror. They still they did
Flipping
this,
you off.
yeah. So
that
You
makes
can't say
me mad.
this. Yeah.
yeah. So, but I thought that was pretty funny. It's just like, okay, and then of course I just got in front of everybody, so I never saw them again. But it's just funny that even when you do everything right, people still get pissed. Sometimes. But what am I supposed? I think you're not like getting in right for like 2 inches in front of them. You're like
I
comfortably
mean,
in front.
I was just on the way to work today,
Yeah.
and a guy was tailgating his 2 lanes going the same direction.
Yeah.
You can go back and forth and kind of weave your way out.
Mm-hmm.
He decided, and this is so weird, he didn't want to weave his way out. He wanted to stay in the left lane, which is generally the faster lane,
Yep.
and just tailgate. Man, I'm telling you, I've seen people close. And he is such a shitty car. That's the thing. It's the rule of the shitty car. He couldn't have been 2 feet.
He was in the hammer lane.
Yeah.
We call it the hammer lane.
Yeah, he was in the hammer lane, and he just could not. He could easily have gone around the car.
Yeah.
10
You're
times.
not supposed to pass on the right.
Whatever, man. You know a lot of laws, man.
Yeah, you don't pass on the right. That's the problem. The person in the left lane needs to move over to the right.
Well,
Slower
well,
traffic
they
moves to the
clearly
right.
weren't.
The most dangerous thing that happens, and most accidents on the expressway happen because people are passing on the right. Because when you pass on the right and you want to get back into the left, no one's expecting you to come from the right.
No, it's past the Dutchy upon the left-hand
Yeah.
side. No.
Well, you should expect the
In
unexpected
other
when
countries,
driving.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but
In
but
case
he-
you're just joining
yeah,
us,
and
this
he
is
just
Car Talk
stayed
with the
yeah.
three idiots.
No, he just stayed on. He just
Yeah.
stayed on this guy,
Dude, you just stay
until
in
the
hammer
guy
lane,
got
man.
out of the way. It was
That's what you're
but it was-
supposed to do.
But you know what's actually
No,
Not
not
that
close.
aggressive. No,
He was super.
But
aggressive.
what's actually what's funny. I think we talked about this like several episodes ago. People I'm not stereotyping, but people who drive shitty cars are always in a hurry to go nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
People who drive super nice cars are never in a hurry to go anywhere unless they get a tea time that's coming up.
No, it's the
But,
rule
yeah.
of the shitty car.
Yeah.
Like you get out of the way, or you
Yeah.
do whatever. If
Yeah.
there's a shitty car, just get out of the way.
Speaking
You know
of
what?
nice-
because where are they going? They're just going to live the rest of their miserable life wherever they're
Probably
going.
a shitty life and a
Shitty
shitty
life.
car.
Exactly. Shitty life in a shitty car. So give them what they want. Give them what they want. Like get out of their way and let them enjoy their miserable existence until they're no longer around. Give them,
I was driving to work yesterday morning. It was like 7:30 in the morning. And there was a guy in a fucking beautiful Porsche just cruising down Milwaukee Avenue, smoking a cigar.
Oh man,
And
that's
he
the
had
life
one of
right
those.
there.
He had one of those ashtrays in the cup holder.
Nice. There
It was
you
like
go.
a ceramic and
Yeah.
a cigar. Guy smoking a cigar at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, well, you know what? He
in a Porsche.
He probably just cashed out of a crypto trade that went well for him. So he was.
Crypto is
You're
bullshit.
so weird assuming things.
And what was
Guy
he
just smokes
what was he doing with the other hand, Mark?
Shit.
steering.
The other hand, Mark.
All right, so you guys You
He's
guys.
only got two.
The other hand. So you guys tell me if this is weird. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it is weird. Okay. You guys know the LPGA, women's golf, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so there are people that follow around, and I'm going to say people. It's guys. There are guys that go to every tournament and they follow one person around. Okay, and they
It's called
record.
it's called
They live
stalking.
Twitter. Yeah,
It's called
yeah,
stalking.
you're damn right.
It's
It
called
is.
stalking.
They live tweet. So there's a guy. What's the golfer's name? God, Leona McGuire. There's a guy that follows her around on every single tournament. Same guy.
He's not a Sports Illustrated guy. He's just a random
Just
dude.
a random
Yeah.
jerk off with a phone.
Sounds like a lot of jerk off material is about to be recorded. Yeah.
So he live tweets every single shot she takes from every single tournament.
I smell a restraining order coming.
Right? No. He does this and makes comments. He doesn't know anything about golf. I've seen the comments.
Wait,
They're
doesn't
absolutely
even,
stupid.
Doesn't even golf?
No, he does. He's like, terrible shot. She could have done way better than that. He's just so weird about it. So she got pissed at this, I guess, and she blocked him.
On
right?
Twitter, yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
She just blocked him. She doesn't want any part of this anymore.
Yeah,
she doesn't want to be
ridiculous.
connected
Yeah,
to this.
yeah.
And he's not the only guy. There are lots of guys. And by the way,
I didn't know that.
one person is a woman. Not one woman does this for the LPGA. No one does it for the guys that I know of.
Yeah.
Every guy that does it for these women,
Mm-hmm.
they record it. So she said no. So I guess people on Twitter were like, "Why did you block him? He's so awesome. He lets us know all of your shots, and he lets us know. You ready for this? Everything you're doing."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Therein lies the problem.
Nobody's doing that on the PGA. Don't they follow guys around? I mean,
I don't know if there's guys. I mean, I don't know. It just seems weird to
It's
me that
called a fan.
guys.
It's called a fan.
No,
What-
this
what-
is
no,
way
no,
beyond
that's beyond
fandom,
fan, yeah.
dude.
What-
This
what's-
is
This
way
is-
beyond
I know,
fandom.
but
What's that song by the
nowadays-
Police? Every step you take, every move you make, I'll be watching
I'll
you.
be
That's a stalker
watching
song. You know that, right?
you.
Yeah, it's a stalker
Yeah,
song.
no, I mean it is super creepy. And,
I was
here's
in your panty drawer the other day, and I noticed that the pink lace boy shorts weren't weren't in the same spot as they normally were. Do you have a boyfriend?
here's the weird thing.
I sprayed some luminol. I thought I saw some semen.
Because she blocked him.
God.
No, because she blocked him.
Yeah.
A bunch of people responded, "Hey, dude, now she knows about you, and maybe she's into you."
Yeah.
This is what's going on with people
well,
who are following
well,
this.
it's funny.
And by the way, those were all guy comments.
Yeah.
This is
about this guy,
weird.
isn't it?
Well, that's
creepy
well,
as
actually,
hell,
actually,
right?
that shows you how
Yeah, I don't
actually
either.
shows you how detached those other guys are from reality, because obviously they're either tone deaf or they don't understand the optics of, like, yeah, just explaining to me within the last 30 seconds, like, yeah, he's obviously a sick individual who's a stalker at the very least. You know, whether he's dangerous or not has yet to be determined, but obviously he's got some mental health issues when it comes to this woman. So
Oh, he's gonna. You know this story ends with. And the day after the stalker chopped up Miss McGuire into pieces,
Yeah.
he said he's going to miss her as a golfer.
Has she complained to the LPGA at all about this
the
guy?
police.
This I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
because she wouldn't comment. She just said she blocked him and she wouldn't comment on it.
Yeah.
How's her
Right?
score?
How is she? She's not that great.
Is she blaming him?
I have no idea. But that's got to be
Well, he must be
that's got to be
independent-
scary
he must-
for a
he must-
woman.
he
If
must
you're
be-
in women's sports, there's got to be a lot of these weird ass stalker
He must
dudes.
be like independently wealthy to have the time to follow her to all these or something. He must have something going on.
What if he just has no life? And
Yeah,
he lives
that-
out
Oh,
of his
Aaron,
car
Aaron
and he
Andrews
goes-
had that stalker.
Oh yeah, Aaron Andrews.
She did?
And it was like
Yeah,
it was like a
the guy was following her
it
hotel to
was-
hotel.
Yeah,
and
it was like a middle-aged guy. He was like an insurance executive. That's the funny thing. He wasn't
she
even like
she
a, you know,
restrained. He got a restraining. He got arrested and everything.
yeah, yeah. So here's my question to the potential stalker for this. What's her name? McGuire.
Leona
Yeah.
McGuire.
So if we brought this guy in just for some questioning, I'm like, sir, have you ever jerked off to Leona McGuire's picture at any point in time? And if he goes, yes.
How many times a day? How many times a day are we talking?
Well, we know
is
you've
that no? You know what
we
his
know you
response would
jerked
be?
off. We know you've jerked off.
Is that illegal? Is there something wrong with that? Am I doing it right now?
Is it more than 3? Okay.
And restraining orders don't work.
We're gonna get you a psychiatric referral.
Restraining orders are a
No, they
complete
don't.
waste of time.
Yeah.
You heard about that 17-year-old girl? Her stalker boyfriend in high school. This is high school.
Yeah, high school.
She had a restraining order. She was getting a restraining order. This guy, he just followed her around. He followed her into a restaurant, stabbed her to death right in front of her mother.
Wow.
Yeah, they're like.
Oh, is that the guy who cut his own throat too?
He tried to cut his
Oh,
own
he
throat,
tried.
I
Of
guess.
course he did.
Yes.
Of course he didn't succeed.
Somebody stopped him,
Yeah.
so I guess he didn't
Well,
try very
yeah,
hard.
Unfortunately, they didn't stop him from stabbing her. They should have just let him stab himself and not her.
But is
She
that-
died?
She's just about dead. She
my
stabbed her
God.
15 times. This is gonna be a fun show. Ted's drinking. Yeah, he stabbed her 15 times.
I thought it was at her house. I read that.
No,
About
no.
I
So
didn't know
she
it
was at a
restaurant.
restaurant,
Yeah,
and he's there because I guess he's following her
Of course-
all over
of course
the place.
he's there.
He's following. No,
It's
he's
not a
following her
it's not a
everywhere.
coincidence.
So
Yeah.
her and her mom get up and leave. He goes right out to the parking lot and whammo.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So I mean, restraining orders, whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't stop crazy.
Yeah.
Right. There's no way to stop.
Well, unfortunately, you just it's obviously it's no fault of hers, but yeah, but some women they just meet the wrong guy, and some guys obviously don't take rejection very well, for want of a better term.
But I don't understand. I mean, how crazy are you? I mean, I get it. You're into somebody, but when they say no, I mean, when did it become
How
a
are you
thing?
going to rationalize stalking?
I don't know.
Yeah.
man.
So
I
stop.
just,
Don't, you're going to
well,
hurt
it's like
yourself. Don't-
it's like hoarding.
And we're talking
It's
about
like
stalking
It's like hoarding.
again.
Yeah, someone's already.
I mean, this is so.
No, someone's actually told you specifically they don't want anything to do with you, and like, I mean, what part of your brain doesn't
yet
compute
you guys
that?
still show up for this show.
Yeah. We have a restraining order pending, by the way. So.
Okay, so here's just something funny I saw before we get to Ted's tips and get everything going. You know all this talk about Bud Light and how all the money they lost and everything.
I heard they
Do
lost
you know
a
what
lot of
the-
revenue.
Yeah, but do you know what the number one selling beer in all of America is?
Bud Light.
Damn right it is. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Still.
I did not
Even
know
after
that.
all this, yeah.
Well, I mean, those are numbers from before right now.
No,
Or is it
from
back-
2023.
Yeah, I know, but it's June.
Yeah,
This
it's-
shit happened like in April,
Has it only been 2 months?
right? Didn't
No.
happen.
Yeah, it's
in-
only a couple of months ago.
No,
Yeah, it was in
it
April.
has to be way earlier than that, doesn't it?
Well, it was a Super Bowl thing, so
Yeah.
February, March, but it didn't.
Yeah.
The shit didn't hit the fan
I
until
don't know.
March. Or
I still
April,
see
think.
tons of people drinking Bud Light. I
You know,
don't see anybody
I've
not.
I've never bought a Bud Light product.
Yeah.
We
I
used
like-
to
I
drink
like
them.
Budweiser.
I'll tell you, when we bowling. Remember they used to have the Bud Light. The Budweiser did the bowling pin bottles.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
probably
I like
had that.
Budweiser. I don't particularly like Bud Light. I don't like any light beers, really.
Yeah.
If I had to drink a light beer, it'd be Coors Light.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried
which,
Budweiser.
by the way, is the second
Yeah,
leading beer.
I believe that.
Yeah, Coors Light. And they're well, obviously they're gaining because Bud Light is falling.
Modelo, that's got to be up there.
Well, I think Modelo owns Coors Light.
Okay.
I think that's how. Yeah, that's
Part
what
of-
they're saying.
InBev or something? InBev?
yeah, part of Miller. Miller.
There's
and,
Anheuser
no,
Busch.
I think it's different.
No,
now.
it's Anheuser Busch. Then there's InBev, and I think InBev owns those other
Yeah.
brands. Yeah, so
Yeah, I don't think Miller owns that stuff anymore.
Oh.
I don't know. Remember we did all that stuff with the things and we looked at all who owns what, but they're trading stuff. They literally trade 2 or 3 beer brands for another
Yeah.
2 or 3.
I do know that there's. Well, I don't know if it's like this anymore, but 10 or 15 years ago, there's a brewery in San Antonio that's brewing like 20 different beers, like Black Label, Red, White, and Blue, Blatz.
Oh, wait, Black Label?
PBR, all the old beers.
No way.
Yeah, they have the recipes and they're brewing them all. That's what when you see all those beers, they're made down in this brewery in Texas.
Are any of those any good? I don't. I mean, I
No,
drank
I
beer
mean,
when I
there's
was in high
some-
school and stuff, but I just did it to be cool. I don't know what it tasted like.
Busch
honestly.
Light.
Do you remember?
I was not a Busch Light guy. I came out way
No, I
after.
didn't
like that.
Way after I was drinking beer. Yeah,
Hams,
Stroh's.
Stroh's,
Yeah,
Hams.
Stroh's is one of them.
Stroh's, the 30-pack.
That's what my well, I drink PBR.
Yeah,
I
30
love
pack of
PBR.
Stroh's, 30 pack of Hose.
That's what my dad
Miller
and
High,
everybody
Miller
drank
High
was
Life.
Stroh's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They got hooked on Stroh's in Vietnam. Lucky Strikes and Stroh's.
sure.
So
sure.
when they all came back, that's what they were fucking drinking and smoking.
Yeah. And that's why they live to be 45.
All right, so one of the reasons I brought up the Bud Light thing is I don't know if you heard all the stuff about Target, right? That they're boycotting Target.
Target,
Target.
Yeah.
I did not realize why. It's because they made clothing with kids' clothes with positive words about being who you are.
Okay.
That's the whole deal.
For example, give me a slogan.
Be the person you want to be. Lots of
with
lots
a
of
bumblebee
rainbow
and
stuff.
a BEE.
Do that voodoo that
Yeah.
you do.
Lots of just like be who you want to be.
Yeah.
You are who you are. That kind of stuff. Like I don't know, making kids not feel bad about being kids.
There was
I don't
no
know.
shirts with like the double middle fingers saying "Don't tread on me."
The double bird.
The double bird. Don't tread on me.
I do not think
No.
the kids are wearing
Those are
double
okay though if
bird
they
shirts.
wanted to put those in there.
Well, yeah.
Nobody boycott that.
No, but if you tell a kid to just be whoever they are and do whatever, yeah.
I thought that the right and all that that side of the country or politics was all against like cancer culture.
Cancel. Not
Cancer. Why did I say? I always say
I-
cancer.
You do all the time. I noticed that the
I
last
do that
cou-
all the time.
I know. I've
and
never
nobody
corrected.
corrects me.
We
I
just
had to now. I had to now. Yeah.
I always say when I look at Ted too.
You actually-
Cancer.
No, it's-
No,
and I look
actually,
back at you and I
no,
say culture.
You're the cancer on the show.
You're the
Ted.
cancer of the
Yeah.
culture.
No, I mean I think it's the cancel like things that they want. It's you can cancel things you don't want.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
like
they
I-
complain about the canceling when it's
Sure.
Yeah.
When you're keeping the information of a election being stolen, that's cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're just telling kids, hey, just be whoever you want to be, man. Whatever. By the way, I don't know your child. I don't give a shit about your
Yeah.
child. If they want to be a guy, they want to be a girl, they want to be whatever they want. I don't care. I don't know your
But
kid.
it's like, is there that much of an epidemic where people are that really confused about who they
It is.
really are? I mean, or is it like just a small?
I don't think it is.
Or is it
99.9% of all kids.
0.0001%?
No, 99.9% of all children are now different genders.
Okay.
It's happening. Yeah.
Okay.
You can't even walk down the street.
Okay.
I see a kid walk in. I'm like, "Hello, young man. How you doing?" He goes, "I'm not a man." I'm like, "No,
I'm a number.
Yeah. That'd be man, like
Like
Costanza.
just have
7.
like an inmate number. Yeah. Exactly.
All right, man. Let's get this thing rolling. Hey, everybody. My name is Matt, and this is the Real Three Idiots podcast. With me, as always, is the bubbly and effervescent Mark.
Oh,
Who you did
boy.
not expect that.
No.
I know.
I was picturing a bottle of champagne.
Champagne.
You're kind of like a bottle of champagne.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like when you open up, I get scared because it might hit me in the eye. And the dark and brooding one, Teddy.
Yeah, happy Tuesday.
Man, what is wrong with you, dude? It's Wednesday. And,
Oh, yeah, happy hump day. My bad. Sorry. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, Teddy.
Something. You had a rough day, didn't you?
Did you have a rough day? Is that why you're drinking? No coffee tonight?
No, I just didn't feel like coffee tonight. So,
Okay.
I've
I
had
don't
enough coffee.
Yeah, Teddy walked in. First thing he did is he goes, I need a bottle. And he grabbed the first bottle he found.
It's disgusting too.
Jim Beam honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I have it. I have no idea why I have that in the house.
It's not as
I'm
bad as I
assuming
thought.
something Jack drank or
No, I'm,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'd probably like it. I just wanted to
Kinda
say
sneaks up,
something mean.
sneaks up on
Just-
you. So.
so now. So who's being a? Yeah, that's you,
Oh.
pal.
A
Yeah.
DIC.
Yeah, DICK.
A Richard. Don't be
Yeah.
a Richard.
All right, Teddy. You know your tip
Yes.
that I gave you last week.
I never saw
You
it.
finally read it. Oh,
You
then
didn't
it'll be
send
news
it-
to you.
Yeah, you didn't. Well, the-
I
yeah.
did. I sent it. I did send it.
I just saw it on the computer, so I'll
You did
just,
send it.
I did send it. Okay, Marquise, you have a great song.
I can come up with something.
Everyone knows you're full of shit. Everybody knows you have a song and you're putting effort into this. Yeah. Okay. I have.
15 minutes.
50-minute song. Okay.
No effort.
Okay. So
What is it? Stairway to Heaven version?
yeah. So, isn't Stairway to Heaven like 8 minutes though? Like the actual from the time it starts,
Yeah.
I think it's like an 8-minute song.
That would be awesome.
From
We,
the time he
we
goes,
just get up and leave. Yeah. I make a frozen pizza. Teddy and we leave, come back. Mark's still singing. And Ted's giving you the tips to heaven.
I was gonna do.
The lady we all know.
Yeah. Ted's tips are the one that makes you run away
Yeah.
from your son.
How much LSD were those guys on when they wrote that song? I wonder. So.
A little bit less than who's the guy from the Doors?
Oh, Jim Morrison.
Yeah, a little bit less than Jim Morrison because they
he's-
made it and he didn't.
He's a member.
Fun fact:
he's
he
a member-
wasn't that bad.
He's a member of the 27 Club.
What do you mean?
He wasn't as bad as he's been portrayed. He
wa-
did die from
I thought it was just.
That's-
I thought it was
but it's
alcohol.
not-
I thought it was like alcohol. I thought like did he die in France? He didn't even like die in America. He like died.
Why
in,
do you say it like that? Like
he died in Paris.
Mark?
he did die in
Mark,
France.
did he
yeah.
did he die in France? Like where the
Flyer,
biggest
liar,
pieces
pants
of
on fire.
shit? God, think about all the pieces of shit that die in France. And by the
Dude,
way, all our
relax,
listeners in
man.
France, I
There's
love you.
There's a lot of Americans buried in
Oh,
France.
because of Normandy and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, storming the.
And
yeah.
that was
Actually, yesterday
just
was D-Day.
yesterday.
Yesterday
Yep,
was
we
D-Day.
were talking
yeah.
about
yeah,
that.
D-Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday was D-Day.
Yeah, June 6, 1944, D-Day.
The beginning of
Wow.
the end.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's I tell you right now, the worst movie that I will never ever watch again
What?
is the first 20 minutes of Saving Private Ryan.
It's amazing.
Yeah, because that's when we're getting off
That's
the
the most
boat.
horrible
That's
thing
when
I've
we're
ever
getting off
seen
the
in my
boat
life.
Have
D-Day,
you ever
yeah.
seen Hacksaw Ridge?
Yeah, I think, but it's been a while. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Hamburger
there's nothing
Hill,
worse.
Hacksaw
There's
Ridge.
nothing worse
Yeah,
than
no, it's,
than
dude. I mean,
the
Full
first
Metal
20 minutes
Jacket.
of yeah, nothing. I will never ever ever watch that movie again. Not one part.
Full
of it.
Metal Jacket's a weird movie because it's like two movies.
It's two movies in
in
one. Yeah, yeah.
And people, I mean, most people just they don't remember the whole second half of that movie.
Yeah, yeah, because
Oh,
the,
yeah,
because
which is
the-
actually
really
because,
good.
Because the
It's
first
all
half,
about the boot
The first
camp.
half is so
Yeah.
riveting. But the funny thing about that movie, I actually saw that movie right before I went into the military.
Oh,
Yeah, like literally about a month before I went in. So it was pretty funny. It was like I said. So
How is that funny?
No, here's the funny thing. So I grew
what
up.
year? What year?
That was 1988.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's the funny thing. So I grew up in a household, and God bless my mother, but she was the world championship cusser of all time. I mean, so if there was a swear word, not only did she know it, but she could put two words together that I never even heard before, and and make it into something that was even more offensive.
That's
What's
funny
that?
because you don't really swear at all.
I wean myself off that. So here's the funny thing. So I get the boot camp, and the drill instructor, he's yelling at us, and obviously he just has to get control, and he's doing a little swearing here and there. And actually, I was so bored with it all because I'm like, oh, well, you think you can swear? Let me introduce you to the
Yeah.
real champ. Yeah, I've been training for this my whole life. 'Cause that's all you got.
It'd be great if Teddy had a cell phone. Mom, listen to him. Teach him a few words.
Yeah.
Oh my
Let me
god,
bring my old lady down here.
my old lady. You don't call
No,
your
no,
mother
no,
your
yeah,
old lady.
not my
That's-
old lady, but yeah,
Oh,
my mom. Yeah, but that was pretty
wow.
funny. Yeah, so
Freudian slip.
yeah.
Lots
ta-da.
explained right there.
Ta-da.
You Lucy, Teddy, you got some splaining to do.
I didn't breastfeed till I was 15. Trust me.
Oh my god. Okay, so let me do my sponsor and god damn. All right. A brief message from the PGA Tour. We would like to unequivocally say that by joining forces with the Saudi-funded Live Golf Tour, we are not going back on all the terrible things we said about the Saudi government and the people who run the Live Tour. Sure, last year we said that they were terrible people who oppress their people and more so women in their country. What we meant to say was there is work to be done on their views of how oppressed women should be. Yes, last year we said that joining the tour was condoning the 9/11 attacks. What we meant to say is there's no connection between golf or the act of golfing and the terrorist attacks that occurred on 9/11. Finally, We may have inadvertently condemned the Saudi government for silencing and killing journalists that spoke negatively about the Saudi royal family and the government. What we really meant to say was they were not forced, coerced, or made to fear for their lives. We were not we were not forced, coerced, or made to fear for our lives if we didn't join forces with the Live Golf Group, and we are happy and not terrified to be in business with the people who have done such great things for their people, especially women. In conclusion, the PGA Tour would like to welcome our new overlords and ask everyone who questions our motives, are principles really worth it?
Well, that was fast.
Wow.
Yeah, that's they listen. They
That's a
know
lot of
how-
words in a very short period of time.
Yeah.
No, but I mean that whole thing. Obviously, it was pretty funny. Where there was a couple of sports or USA Today articles saying that the PGA is so sanctimonious about we'll never we condemn Live, and not only did they condemn them, but they wouldn't even let sponsors. American sponsors who did business with the Saudis be sponsors at the PGA tournaments, and then within a week, they said it's okay now. So so I guess money talks.
Ted, they didn't actually say any of those things.
Oh.
They said things that were maybe like that, but not those things. Yeah, you're dead wrong.
Wait, does this mean Brooks Koepka's going to get some world ranking points now? That's all that means, right?
Yeah,
That's all we really
like
care
one?
about. Yeah, like one.
All right, Marquise, song it up, my brother.
All right, hang on.
Oh God,
What?
are you going to do the thing where you listen with his dead ear and you just listen to a song that no one can hear?
I can see him lying back in his sweet sweat pants in a room where he do what he don't confess. Ted's tips, you better beware if you find Ted creeping round your back stairs. Ted's tips, you better beware. You just might find Teddy creeping by your back stairs. He's been looking really green in a listener's dream, and he don't always say what he really means. Sometimes I think it's a shame when Teddy get feeling better and Teddy feel no pain. Ted's tips, you better beware, 'cause his bit's about to start and he's unaware.
Oh
That's a good
my
one. I like that.
God,
I like that. That's a good one.
dude!
15 minutes.
That's good.
Verse 2. Wow, dude, you are.
that was a good one.
honestly,
It's
they
funny,
get better
I
every
you
week.
know
I
the
can't-
song?
I can't remember. Yeah, hold on. Someday you better take
Sundown,
care.
you
Gordon-
better
the late,
beware
great Lord
if you
Gordon
find
Lightfoot.
Gordon
you've
Lightfoot,
been
yeah, that's right.
creeping down
That's
on my
right.
front
Yeah.
stairs. Gordon Lightfoot.
That was good. That was
Yeah.
a good. That was a good tune.
Yeah, the
That's
late
a
great,
great
the late
name.
great.
Gordon
Great
Lightfoot.
fella, yeah.
Was he Native American? Is that what that?
England. I think he was Irish, right?
No, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, Irish and
Wasn't he Irish or I don't know.
I've never seen him, but yeah, I
Mick
obviously
Lightfoot.
famous
Mick.
song. Yeah, yeah.
He dropped the mick when he came to America.
Teddy, are you ready to help someone?
Oh yes, assuming they want the help.
Why would they not send us this if they didn't want the help? Okay. Dear Ted, I need your help. Yep, they need your help. I didn't even think of that. My daughter and her boyfriend of 3 years are starting to talk marriage. She's 25 and he's 27. Now I know you think this is
Oh, I
going.
did see this. I did.
But
see
yeah,
this.
I know you think this is going. It's not. He's a very nice guy with a good job and respectful. The problem is he has become obese. In the last 3 years, he has gained almost 100 pounds. He eats, sits, and does no exercise. My daughter is petite. She exercises daily and is very health conscious. I'm watching this happen. What should I do? On a side note, you should challenge Matt to a fight. He sounds like he's all talk. He will back down and respect you more.
Ding,
Or you
ding.
just, or you just
Yeah.
beat me up,
Yeah.
and we'll all have a good laugh about it later. So.
Oh crap! I didn't write down her name. Oh
That's okay.
man.
That's okay.
Okay.
I got it, I got
let
it.
Let me just say this.
I got it. You put it in a text message.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I won't back down. And yes, I will Greco-Roman style wrestle Ted anywhere he would like.
In
Are
speedos.
you
Yeah.
gonna,
No,
are you
no
gonna,
leotard.
Are you going to slather yourself with virgin olive oil before you try to?
Well, I don't want you
You
to
gotta
be
make-
able to grab me. Yeah, I want to be able to slither around and stuff.
You're going to put Vaseline in your head like you do with MMA fights, so he can't get a grip on you and he just slide off. You know?
I wonder how much money we could make if in like some kind of plastic pool thing,
Yeah.
we greased each other up and wrestled not to the death. I was going to say to the
Yeah.
till there was a winner.
No, wrestle to exhaustion.
to be 15 minutes, 15 seconds. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here's her name. Bridget Gomana Makawam.
Bridget Gomana Machina.
Yeah.
Okay, Bridget, I am not afraid of Ted, just so you know.
Okay, Bridget, here's your tip. Number one, okay, the first thing I ascertain from this tip is that it's actually not coming from your daughter, it's coming from you. So it's your daughter's boyfriend, it's not your boyfriend. So we appreciate your concern, but your daughter, who's obviously of age, legal age, and sound mind, I'm assuming, can make her own decisions. So she can determine if this guy's too heavy for her or not. And, you can give her some advice, of course, but ultimately it's her decision if she... Because there's couples that, kind of don't match up physically out there and they get along fine, where someone will be in great shape and the other partner won't be in great shape, but they make it work, so it just depends on your daughter's goals, so because like I said, I that's the first thing I noticed. The tip didn't come from the daughter who potentially is going to marry this guy. It came from her mother, who is quote unquote deeply concerned, which we
So
appreciate.
concerned, she's asking you for help.
Exactly. And I appreciate
That
that.
would be say,
but
desperate, not concerned.
Yeah, I would say desperate.
But but here's the funny thing. Can't you just extrapolate her concerns to any other parent's concern? Like, like their child meets a potential spouse who they don't necessarily approve of because they don't like him for whatever reason. But unfortunately, it's not your call. It's your child's call. You can't pick who your child's spouse is going to be. So, yeah, I mean, she could have a happy marriage for the rest of her life, or, yeah, she could be miserable and divorced within a few years. We don't really know. We can't predict the future, but like I said, ultimately it's up to your daughter to ultimately make that decision, because clearly she could see his physical condition, and she can make an informed decision.
But that's tough, man. I mean, figure if let's just say he was 150 pounds to start.
Okay.
If he's 250 pounds, that's really unhealthy for being in your 20s.
Well, what if she's fattening him up? So
eat
that
him?
when they get married...
Mm-hmm. So she doesn't leave him?
No, so he dies and she gets the money.
She gets the money.
Oh.
Holy shit. That's perfect, because we are true criming.
And he's not
I
letting
love
the
where
mom,
you're
and
going
she's
with
not
that.
letting the mom in on it because she might get caught.
An accessory after the fact.
Or a blabbermouth.
Look at her. She's already blabbing. She already sent something
right?
through the email, right, to Ted.
I can't
to
tell my
me,
mom
yeah.
my plan because she's a blabbermouth.
Yeah, I mean,
what was that? Honeymooners.
Yeah, honeymooners.
You're a blur.
that was. I mean, that was like the worst one. It was like the most depressing one-bedroom apartment, Ralph Cramden's apartment in
I
the
love that
Honeymooners.
show.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you right
the
now.
Honeymooners.
One of the greatest shows of all
It was a great
time.
show, and Ed Norton.
I mean, yeah.
That's a
I mean,
great
it was good because
I watch clips of it all the time.
Yeah, but I mean that apartment.
What?
It was
I
always
swear to
it was
God.
always in their apartment. It was always like in that living.
the most depressing
living room.
thing on the
Yeah, but it
planet.
was like just such a dingy
He'd yell out the window.
apartment. Yeah.
Yell out.
Norton, get down
No.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, so here's the funny thing. So they're talking marriage. Not that they're getting married; they're just talking about it, which doesn't really mean a whole hell of a lot.
It means a lot.
Okay, well, it means something, but it doesn't mean anything definitive. And yeah, so it sounds like there's plenty of time to turn the ship around. So obviously, like I said, she's a grown woman who's obviously capable of making.
It's going to take a
informed
long time to
decisions.
turn his ship around.
Well, I mean, maybe he gets some lap band surgery. Maybe he does.
That doesn't work.
Ozempic, that new diet, it's like a prescription weight loss diet drug that supposedly is really good. But it's for like morbidly obese people. It's not for like you know.
Here. You know what? It's funny. I've got this thing. So Ozempic is not good for you. Number one, they have no idea how long, like what the side effects are.
Yeah, I agree.
And number two, there's a couple of things that are happening already. It's called Ozempic butt and Ozempic face. No, I'm not messing with you.
I heard that. What does that mean?
messing with
I
you.
don't know what
So
that means.
But
you're-
I get that bumper
because
sticker.
you're losing fat so quickly
yeah.
that your faces, their butts and faces are starting to sag.
Yeah, because you have extra
Straight
the
sag.
skin. Because the skin, you have so much skin.
No, it's like inside.
It's not a
starting to
gradual
sag.
thing. Okay,
No,
so you're losing.
no. And then number two,
it's called something like
almost everybody that takes this stuff, as soon as they stop, they gain the weight immediately back.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's immediate.
These are the shots.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
the shots. So it's
yeah.
not a
friend
pill?
of ours.
Oh,
A
it's
friend
not,
of ours.
It's not a pill.
And I will not mention their name.
Yeah.
Is taking these. Is starting to take these things.
Okay.
But I mean, you have no idea what it is in the long term, how it's going to work, and you honestly, they have it down. If you stop, you're just going to get fat again. I wish people would.
Because they're not changing lifestyle, or
No, of course they're not changing
changes, or-
lifestyle. I mean, think about it. When people get these lap band surgeries, right? They immediately they have the same lifestyle. So what happens? They just go right back to gaining that weight. I mean, I think they're talking like 60 or 65% of the people are fatter, like within 5 years or
Yeah,
3
well, you
years
gotta
than they
PH
were when they started.
You got to make a life.
PHAT fat or FAT fat?
You got to make a.
No,
a
not
life,
like fat, yo,
Oh,
man.
because that's the
fat.
goal, to be fat,
Well,
brother.
you got to make a lifestyle change.
That was my Hawaiian. That was
that's-
my Hawaiian.
yeah.
You like that?
It all sounds like shit to me,
Brother.
You're literally, I do like the Hawaiian. I do like the Hawaiian. All right. So Teddy, that's what you're
Let's
going
do
with.
a show in Hawaii.
Leave-
Can we do a remote show in Hawaii on the
Absolutely.
beach? on the beach?
Yeah, I guess the
Can
second,
we expense it? Corporate will pay for it.
so the second part of the tip would be maybe
second part, okay.
maybe ask
Part due.
maybe have the mother talk to her daughter to talk to the guy that says, "Hey, I'm concerned about your health," which obviously that's true because
I mean,
obviously
couldn't the mom? I mean, couldn't the mom say something to the daughter?
because-
I mean,
yeah.
would it be out of the question to say, "Wow, you notice?
of course you notice.
Robbie
Yeah.
is putting on some weight.
Yeah.
that fat fuck. So, I mean,
yeah, I
maybe
mean
not fat.
I
Fuck,
mean, she
maybe
could talk to him
fat
and just say,
asshole,
"Hey, I'm
I don't
concerned
know.
about
Wait,
his health."
did you say
or-
Robbie?
We're just
I don't
making
know.
up
I'm
a name.
just
We know
making
his
up a
name.
name.
Yeah.
Why?
I know Robbie.
You know Fat Robbie?
Yeah, I know Fat Robbie.
Fat. What's that? Fat Neil. Oh, in case you watch Community, Fat Neil. Yeah.
Yeah, or just talk to her to talk to him to say, "Hey, we're concerned about your health. What's going on? Maybe he's depressed. Maybe he's. I mean, if 100 pounds in 1 year, that's a lot. Maybe he's
That's
got
a lot, dude.
Maybe he's got a thyroid.
No,
Maybe he's got-
3 years. Oh, 3 years.
Maybe
it's
he's
100
got-
pounds
yeah,
over
but,
3
but
years.
still, maybe
3
he's got an overactive thyroid. Maybe he's got a medical
Ted,
condition.
maybe
Yeah.
it's the mother-in-law, future mother-in-law, that's causing this.
Yeah, maybe he's stressed out. Who knows?
Maybe
So-
he's like, "This is. I'm going to just eat myself to death."
Why? But why? Would
Maybe
you
he
just
doesn't
not
like the
hang out with the
mother-in-law.
mother-in-law? That was my plan. I did that. Yeah, I just that was the negativity. I just stopped going. Yeah, I just nope. Don't need to have that in me. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm always worried about that. I'm worried about people that put on a ton of weight. Like I see the young kids walking around
Yeah.
that are really heavy.
But
And it scares me,
like,
man.
that's like 30 pounds a year. So I mean,
That's
30
30 pounds a year. That's hard.
33 pounds a year
Yeah.
for over 3 years. So I
Yeah.
mean, that's a big weight gain.
Dude, that's a lot of
I mean,
weight.
that's just beyond like
That's
letting
a
yourself.
lot of not doing anything.
But I mean, even if you didn't do anything, I mean, you would have to. I mean, you would literally have to eat like 5,000 calories a day and literally not move at all.
Yeah.
So I mean, just eating calories alone doesn't necessarily make you gain weight if you do
I
something.
think you
to
can
offset
do
it.
that, man.
All right, we're getting off topic here. Let's
Okay.
put
Okay,
this to
anyway,
bed.
anyway.
I
All
don't-
right,
enough
right.
fat talk.
Okay.
Enough fat talk. Okay. You guys want to talk mosquitoes?
Mosquitoes?
Yeah.
Skeeters?
Yeah.
There's a skeeter on my Peter. Whack him off. Whack him off.
Okay, didn't see that coming.
So you guys hate mosquitoes, right? I'm sure everybody
No,
listening.
we
hates-
love
I
mosquitoes.
I
wanna-
hate female mosquitoes.
No,
They're the only ones that bite.
I didn't know that.
I did
Yeah.
not know that.
It's only females.
But I had a pet mosquito one time. I named it Willie. I'm just kidding, guys. I've just lied about everything just now.
Oh man,
Like,
when
he
you
believed- he
drink,
was
you
like-
know
he was
what?
like
You know what I
having-
miss?
I
I missed the
wanted to
drinking.
know where this is going.
I know, I thought he was
like
gonna come
he was
up with
like this, yeah. And I used to let it bite me every time, but it was
I'm
a
waiting
male.
for Ted just to
And-
say,
and-
"There's a skeeter on my Peter. Whack him off."
and it was a male, so it never penetrated my skin.
Ted I can't do it. I'm just not going to do it. It's
I
impossible.
have a I actually I love bats, and bats consume massive quantities of mosquitoes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
And so for Christmas one year, my family got me a bat house,
I didn't know that.
and
What?
I never I
So you
I
were
never even heard of that.
I have
You
a
were
bat
bat-
house,
man.
but I never put it up.
Bathhouse?
Batman?
You were a bathhouse man?
Actually, I'm Bruce Wayne.
So you had wow. That's
I
kinda
have
cool.
it still
Wait,
in the
what's
basement.
like a birdhouse, like a bat.
It's a bat house, so it's
Battier.
What is that?
Not as birdish.
Well,
it's less birdish, Ted. More batty. I've
it's-
never
it's
heard
a
of that
thing.
before.
They're all over the place. You don't notice them. They're in forest preserves. They're everywhere. You just don't see them.
I thought bats lived in caves.
Yeah, where there's caves, but there's not a lot of caves in Chicago, and there's lots of bats. So you buy these. It's like a box. It's a real narrow box,
Okay.
and it's just got an entry on the bottom, and
In the bottom, okay.
yeah, and you have to face it southwest. You have to face it south because it needs a lot of fucking sun. It needs to be very, very warm throughout,
Okay, I didn't know that.
and it's got to be pretty high up in the air. And the only downside is that they're guava or whatever you call their shit.
Guava,
Guano.
yeah, the guano,
Guano.
guano, yeah.
It amasses down on the ground, but it's really not that unhealthy for you unless it.
I think it's unhealthy for other animals, though, isn't it?
Well, if you breathe it, like if you're around it and it just pulverizes, you can get. But it's not.
Don't snort.
How high up in
Bat
there does
guano.
how high up in there does the box?
They
have to be?
recommend at least 20 feet.
That's pretty high. Yeah.
But I live in the city of Chicago, so I don't have a lot of property. So
Wouldn't it be
So
like
I
a
didn't
code
wa-
violation? Because wouldn't it be like taller than your house? I mean, you
No,
would have
it's-
to put it on a pole. So-
I
it
don't
would
know.
be probably about as tall as a second. Yeah.
Okay.
But I've never asked my neighbor if I could do it because I know the spot I want to put it. But
Yeah.
but I'm worried about I don't know.
Rabies,
Well, no,
vampire
so
No, I'm not
bats?
worried about
I'm
rabies.
just
Well, no.
kidding.
One of the reasons I brought up mosquitoes is because it's something we hate, right? And I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's annoying and everything. But other states have things that are annoying. Now, I did not know this until I looked it up. Texas has a little problem every May through July. Tarantulas.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So from May to July is tarantula. I guess and migration,
Yeah.
and they literally from wherever they go. I don't know where they start. I don't
I've
know where
seen
they
that
end up.
movie.
But
Arachnophobia.
there are tarantulas
That's
from
crazy.
May to June. There are tarantulas
July.
July
Like 3 months.
are
right?
are everywhere.
That's scary.
No, they're not venomous or
They're
anything.
not, they're not venomous. No.
Yeah, so
they're
that's
not
funny.
aggressive either.
I didn't realize that. They're not aggressive at all.
No.
They're not dangerous to humans at all.
Yeah.
And like bats, they actually eat tons of insects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought that
like
they were
ticks and stuff.
Yeah, I always thought that they were really like I thought like if you got bit by one.
No.
Yeah,
I think.
no.
I mean, unless it's like a brown recluse spider or black widow. I mean, spiders are actually your friend. I mean, so if I see a spider in the basement, as long as it's not like crawling,
yeah, I don't
you know,
kill
I just
spiders.
I just leave them because
My
I know they
shop
kill
is
flies.
filled with them.
Yeah, spiders are your friends. You know,
I will not be visiting you.
I name 'em.
Spiders are terrifying.
names for them.
I was going to say ticks like are a big problem right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's with
brown deer ticks. You hear
yeah,
about
but
the,
you know it's good for
Lyme
ticks?
disease.
Possums.
Oh, really?
Possums eat a shitload of ticks, like massive amounts.
So you know what? This is hilarious. So on the way to work today, I see somebody with the back of their car covered in stickers, covered in bumper stickers. Oh my god! It just looks so. To me, it's so trashy.
Yeah.
And one of the bumper stickers says "America's first marsupial," and it's got a picture of a possum. Like they're proud. That's what they're trying to tell everybody. Like their whole thing is spreading the possum, the positive story of the possum.
It is a marsupial.
Yeah, but they had a bumper sticker on it. I was right behind the guy.
They're incredible animals.
What?
Possums are.
What's incredible about a possum?
There's lots of great qualities about possums. I'm not kidding you. I swear to God.
They're kind of scary.
They
looking,
donate
but-
their time a lot to
No,
help
listen,
the
okay.
needy.
Their
Like what?
their body temperature is very low,
So
they don't carry. They're not susceptible to rabies and a lot of diseases. They're very clean animals, extremely clean. They're constantly cleaning themselves. So they're the opposite of like a raccoon, which is a filthy, dirty animal.
filthy raccoon.
You're a filthy animal.
They
I know some filthy animals.
They eat a lot of nuisance insects. I mean, they'll eat anything, but they'll eat ticks. They'll eat grubs. They just and they're very they're loyal. I mean, there's
loyal?
I mean, they're
Not to you.
What do you mean, like as a
And
Democrat?
and listen,
as a Democrat, they will vote Democrat.
And listen, they're marsupials, and Australia for years has made fun of our marsupial, saying that it's not like a wallaby or a kangaroo or whatnot. And they've come to find out that there used to be everything was together, right? All the
Right.
continents were together.
Oh, Pangea.
They've come to find out. They've come to find out that the possum is actually more of an original marsupial than the fucking kangaroo.
So the kangaroo
Like,
is the
there
possum's
are-
shitty stepbrother.
Our possum, the possum is actually a truer like first marsupial rather than
Kangaroo's
what they
an
have
imposter.
down under.
An imposter.
Yeah.
Okay, so number one, I did not know that. Number two,
Yeah.
what the fuck do you do that you know so much about
I listen to podcasts, man.
possums? Like this one?
You listen to a
Yeah, well,
podcast?
Ted and I have an offshoot of this show.
Not
Yeah, oh,
cheese. It's not about cheese, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we're doing
No,
it behind
it's
your
about-
back. I'm
it's
sorry.
about- It's about animals and things that
We're
people
actually-
should
you
know.
know,
Animals
you
and
know-
things you should
You know,
know.
it'd be funny if we told you that hey, we actually have the third most
Don't
popular
tell 'em-
podcast in the country.
yeah, Ted, don't
Ted,
tell him the
you
name.
just don't know about
no,
it.
that's fine.
Don't
Ted,
tell him the name.
Ted, tell me something.
It's called Matt's Frozen Out.
I got this.
Freeze out.
It's called what?
Matt doesn't know.
Freeze.
Freeze out, Matt.
10th Avenue Freeze Out?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ted, tell me something about any animal. Bam. That's right.
Meow.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay. I got something. So I was reading this other day. Orcas, which are dolphins, actually have human-like brains because they got a lot of like wrinkles in their brains. So they're actually able to organize and hunt in pods, and they're very sophisticated hunters. And that's why they're the apex predators of the sea.
Well,
And, like-
orcas are
And they
mammals.
love to eat shark liver. They love shark liver.
Okay, I got fucked on this.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, they will go. They know where the liver is on
That's
the
why
shark.
That's why they just.
They will go for the
That's-
liver. They
and
will.
that's what they-
They'll rip the liver right out of
That's
the
why
shark.
they find all those
What?
sharks are just like
They rip the liver right out.
that's all, and they
They
just
go
leave
straight
the
for
carcass.
straight for the liver.
So they're pate people.
liver alone.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Okay, well, you know what? You got me because I didn't know. You know what? Go ahead. You guys just finish up and tell me more about different. No, don't even do
I'm
it.
done.
Wow, that is amazing. You know what I realized? I really don't know anything about anything.
That's not
Yeah.
true.
No, I honestly don't know anything about
You
anything.
have great golf tips for us. Teddy
You
and
are
I
so-
both shot a 105.
You
Did we tie?
We did shot. We 10.
You have the scorecard.
I do.
So
Yeah. I'll write down 105. I'll change. So which hole did you get?
Hey, did I shoot a 105?
what did you shoot?
82.
I shot a WKC CKG.
WCKG
105.9.
105.9.
Which hole was different?
You
I
shot
forgot to change it.
No,
Well,
I-
3 and 4. No, your scorecard was right.
Yeah.
I inputted it wrong on the app.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
It's
That's,
over.
that's
It-
fine.
enough.
It's over.
So Mark can't count.
No, your scorecard was right. No,
Yeah.
whatever.
Ted can write down the right things. Mark
Ladies
can't
and
count.
gentlemen, thems and days, a 105. 18 holes, 105 was my score.
This doesn't
And
mean
I lost. Honest to God, this is what's crazy. I texted you guys. One fucking ball I lost.
Yeah, that doesn't make
I
it
played
better.
the whole round with 2 balls.
So does this mean does this mean
I didn't mean it
I
like
played
that.
with 2 balls too.
does this mean you're going to be drafted higher at Alpine Valley
Can you
next
believe
week?
that?
You're going to be drafted higher now. You're going to be
Ted,
higher.
it's hard to shoot a 105 and only lose 1 ball.
That's pretty good.
I hit 1 ball in the water. And that
No,
was
that's
it.
just a lot of shitty shots that land right in front of you
Dude,
that you can find. Yeah, where'd it go? It's 10 feet in
I
front
drove
of
the shit out of the ball, though.
you. Yeah, you did a nice job.
I did.
You did a nice job.
I
Listen,
just got to keep my head down
yeah.
on the other shots.
Listen, I'm not gonna.
You're bouncing.
Yeah,
You're bouncing.
I'm not gonna make fun of you guys because you're clearly not in my league. That's what a handicap is for. So you guys, what? Don't make a face, Ted. Ted's making a face. Don't make a face. It's fine. That's the
Ted can make a
beauty.
face.
Listen to me. That's the beauty
Being
of
passive aggressive,
like
right
like
now.
bowling and golf. Those sports that have a handicap.
Leisure sports, yeah.
Yeah,
Leisure sports. Yeah. Non-athletic sports.
I mean, they're leisure sports. That's why baseball and football don't have a handicap, right? Yeah, you can't tell Tom Brady to throw with his other hand because the other team isn't good enough.
No,
You
no.
should. You should.
You got to count to 5.
Mr. Brady, you're playing the Bears this week, and you'll be throwing with your
one
left hand.
Mississippi, 2
Yeah.
Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
They already did that with him. Don't touch him.
Let me go run after. Yeah. Well, you can't touch him anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? So that was the greatest rule ever implemented for quarterbacks. I mean, because if you touch a quarterback, it's 15 yards, right? I mean, you can't even tackle a
Yeah,
quarterback
but no,
these days.
but you know why? Because there's no good quarterbacks, and if one guy gets hurt,
Do you
everything's
remember
over.
back when we were kids?
Oh God, don't do that. Yeah, of course they killed each
Oh,
other,
my
but there wasn't
God.
the money invested.
You would
You're not
tee off on
giving
these
somebody
guys.
$300 million.
But here's
I know,
the thing.
I know.
Okay, let's just say. Okay, remember the Saints? They had like a little the bounty gate thing where, like I said, I'm saying you should do this, but like they were
Oh,
saying
yeah.
if you hurt this guy,
That was the Saints, right?
well, yeah, if you hurt this guy, we'll give you like a bonus. Yeah. So seriously,
Was that what Ditka? Was Ditka there?
I don't think
no,
so.
no,
That was
no,
Sean
that was
Payton.
that was
That was
Sean
Sean
Payton. Yeah, he
Oh,
got
okay.
suspended for a year. So long story
Same
short,
thing.
let's just say, okay, let's say you're
85
playing.
Bears.
Let's say you're playing against Patrick
Bears.
Mahomes. He's carving you up. Wouldn't you just tell your guy, hey, you know what? Why don't you just take him out? You know, okay, we'll get.
No,
we'll take 15 yards. 15 yards. Okay,
You'd be
we'll-
wrecked
we'll-
if they
we'll-
found out.
We'll take a 5-game
Yeah.
suspension.
Oh wait, Sean Payton was a
He was a coach.
replacement player for the Bears.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was
Oh,
a scab,
Eastern
right?
Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
Well, I know
my
that,
alma
yeah.
mater.
Yeah.
My alma mater.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you can't do that. Okay,
Yeah.
so
All right,
so
anyway.
okay, you guys remember we had a show way back. We talked about lawsuits.
Wait, when's our guest getting here?
Never, no guest this week.
I thought our guest was.
Hello, how you? No. So you guys remember that show we did about lawsuits?
Sort
This
of.
might be. This could be a
I have
BS.
2 suits at home.
Come on. So the question I always thought about is, can you sue over anything? Like, is there a limit to
In
like
this country, there's no limit.
No,
man.
don't think about this country because other countries have other kinds of lawsuits also. But is there a limit? And I realized there is not a limit.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think there
because of this story. Are you ready? There's a woman in New Wales who sued her former boss because they had a meeting to discuss her.
Where's New Wales?
It's in Europe somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. So she had a meeting with her boss to discuss her return from maternity leave. Okay, so she's pregnant, and she's going to come back from maternity leave. And I guess
So
England
she's
has,
planning ahead of time.
Yeah, she's planning ahead of time. And I guess England has some really different ideas on work.
Yeah.
If you get hired like to do a certain job, like 4 days a week, working from home and doing this, they can't just arbitrarily say you're coming back now, or
office, yeah, to the
or
office,
you have to work 6 days a week, or you have to work all these different days. So their days are their work thing is a little more progressive. Okay, now this is what happened, and this is how she sued, and she won. So she worked at a stable, I guess a world famous stable. Okay, horses and such. She met with her boss, and her boss, in her infinite wisdom, whatever her boss decided to do,
Mr. Ed.
during the meeting, her boss sat on one of the horses and would not get down from the horse. And during this meeting, I guess they met.
Okay.
He stayed on the horse.
Which is
That's-
normal. for
her
stable.
boss is a woman. She
Okay.
stayed on this horse.
Okay.
And forced everyone to stand and to look up.
Like
at her.
if she's she's like in charge of a cavalry.
Yeah.
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 So
Sorta
she's
like
she's
our
like a general.
show.
She's like a
Like-
general.
like
yeah.
Matt right now
Like
on his high
we're
horse.
forced to look at Matt
That's his
on his
high
high horse.
horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. So we
But
should sue him too in New Wales.
you can sue me in Old Wales.
Let's assume by St. Louis law,
And she won.
Springfield law.
She won the lawsuit.
What was the lawsuit like?
that
Because she was
there
being
it was kind of the
she was
meeting
being
and everything
demeaned, she was
they
being
did.
demeaned.
Stiff neck, like a stiff neck.
She sued her for discriminating against the pregnant woman and being disrespectful. And the pregnant woman won because they said it was
Oh, she made her stand the whole
disrespectful
time as she was
and
pregnant.
discriminatory.
she was actually
Not
pregnant
just
at the time.
that,
Yeah, yeah.
but being on the horse and being above them, and being able to sit when nobody else did, but also being on the horse and
the
being
hurt
above them.
feelings part.
Yeah.
Well,
There
you know
was
what?
some
Well, you know
hurt
what? A horse
feelings.
is a horse, of course. That's my answer. That's my
But you
defense.
can listen. You
Unless,
can
of course,
sue.
if a horse could talk.
You can sue for anything.
What did she win?
She won like $10,000.
Oh, okay.
The equivalent of like $10,000.
And then she got fired immediately after that. 'Cause-
Actually, she quit.
oh, good.
Yeah, she quit because she
She's
said
obviously not a team
this
player.
is good. She said her boss was being kind of a bitch, and that was like the last straw.
well, no shit. You just sued your employer over something as frivolous as that. Of course, they're gonna make your life miserable.
I
Well,
wonder.
they
I
wanted
quit.
to. They
I
wanted
wonder,
to. Like I said, they wanted to change a whole bunch of things. But like I said, Europe is very much different the way they do things.
Yeah.
So she was hired for one thing, and they wanted to completely change
sure.
it.
Well,
Sure.
They
they're
were
different,
kinda-
and the judges all wear wigs and stuff. They wear those wigs.
They do wear stupid.
So
costumes.
I wonder if they have a system like we have
They're
here,
called, they're
which
called
a lot
bar-
of people don't.
they're called barristers.
Ted, you use this a lot. A lot of people don't know about this, but small claims court.
Yeah.
It's free to the American public.
What?
Small
No,
claims
I
court.
think there's a filing fee. There's a small filing fee.
not- it's like
maybe
nothing.
not small claims court, but you're right. No, you're right. I think maybe
no,
not.
I mean, but you could sue anybody in this country and take them to small claims court, and it doesn't cost you a
Like
nickel.
the Steve Harvey thing? Like
No.
on TV?
You don't know what small claims court is?
Is that like a real thing?
It's a
Yeah,
real
yeah.
thing.
So
of course.
so basically, you have what's called the law division, the municipal court. Then you have small claims court. So basically, every state's different. So for example, I actually was dealing with a case today. So in Arizona, for example, the small claims limit you could sue for is $3,500.
Yeah.
I think in Illinois, let's just say it's $5,000. Yeah. So Mark's right. You can go to small claims court, which is different. It's just because it's basically what's called a pro se plaintiff, which means it's just I don't have an attorney. I just fill out my own paperwork saying I'm going to sue you for whatever egregious thing you did.
well, a lot of times they're cut and dry cases, right?
No, not all the time. I mean, it's just allegations. But yeah, but the point is, I can go there. You know, I don't know if I have to pay a fee, but I file it. I serve you with the summons, and then you have to respond. And if you don't show up, I can get a default judgment against you, whatever I'm suing you for. So yeah, so it's there's smaller dollar amounts in general.
It's very quick too. It's not like drawn out. There's no drawn out. It's right to the point.
Because there's no lawyers involved.
Well,
right.
it could be a little. You can still get continuations and stuff. Yeah, it's not like
but
it's not like that quick.
It's not.
yeah.
No, there's actually aren't there rules involved with it? Because I mean, in my industry, like the auto repair business, like if somebody stiffs you on it, like so you got a permission to repair, you got this, you got that.
We got
They take their
arbitration.
car,
yeah,
and
so.
then the check bounces. You know, so then you got to go after them. Well, you don't want to have to. So you could just put it in small claims court. You could put a lien on their car, and it just go. I mean, it's like instant, man.
Yeah, but you can still get continuation. So, for example, like if I was suing Mark for something, whatever it was,
Not again.
A
He could
terrible
go-
song.
He could go to court. He can go to court and ask for like a continuation. So yeah, so there'll be like a trial date. So like anything, like for example, if I sued him,
Ooh, we're going on a date.
he's got 20 days to respond. He goes to court. I can go to court, and he could say, "Hey, I
Ted
don't,
does trial dates.
What
for-
kind of date?
and some
We're
and
gonna
some
do a
and
trial
some and some,
date,
and
Ted.
some actually small claims courts you can have attorneys. In some states, it's very state specific, but you can have attorneys in some states. But I don't know if Illinois is one of them, but like Texas, for
All right, now
example.
that was law talk.
Okay, anyway.
No,
Enough of that.
I did not know.
Yeah, so
Yes.
we're
Man, you
teaching,
really-
we're
you really
teaching them
don't
a
know
lot,
anything.
Ted.
Here,
don't
you
know
want?
anything.
I'll tell you what. Stick with laws for just a second. I'm going to freak you out. In Illinois, in the last 30 days, the state legislature has passed 500 new bills.
Oh, that's all. Okay.
500, actually 525.
It's not a lot.
in 30 days.
It's not a lot.
I just what?
It's
what
like normal. That's what they do.
How is there anything I can do that there isn't a law about? If you're passing 500 a month,
But you're confusing laws with like laws. Law is a general term. It doesn't mean like these aren't like the 10 Commandments. So
no,
these are
'cause there's 500 already just in 1 month.
but these are
500
laws
commandments.
that are destined to become like, or bills,
Bills.
that are destined to become into law, and law is a general term, right? For like a rule or something that's on the books that says here's what happens, here's how this works. It's not like necessarily like, hey, you didn't do this, so you broke the law. It's just about like rules and regulations and abiding of a
But
society.
do we need
But
500
but they
new
cha-
rules this
They're
month?
not all new. They're new. They're different. They're like we're constantly evolving.
But
as a
but I'm
society.
assuming but I'm assuming
I
this
don't
is,
feel like
but I'm
we are.
No,
assuming-
they're
but I'm-
not. It's not like it's like 500. If you pace it out every 30 days. There's 500 new laws. It's not like that. They're like amendments, and it becomes a new law. And
but
it's
the funny,
complicated.
But the
It's
funny
not-
thing is, the legislature are worried, but the people aren't. So whatever those new laws are, whatever those new amendments are, most of the people
some of them don't mean anything.
we
They
don't know.
don't-
We don't
Then
know
why are they doing it?
We don't know what
if
they
they
are.
don't mean
It's
anything, why
formality.
do it?
Well, because it's just the way the system works
because wouldn't you
now.
make an announcement
We've
of the-
evolved
wouldn't you
over
make an announcement-
200 years, and this is the process, and it works.
Wouldn't you make an announcement to the public? Hey, we just passed these all new bills. So, like, if you do this wrong, this is what's going to happen to you. So, obviously, if you pass all these new laws but don't inform the public about it, then how does it do us
So
any good?
here-
Well, no,
I'll
most of them
get-
protect the public.
Yeah.
Most of these laws are in there to
Oh.
protect the society and the public,
Like
it's
consumer
Here, I'll give you-
like
complaints.
consumer. No, just like different things. I'm like to protect us from the government, to protect us from big business. I mean, some of these things are very normal, but
I
not
just-
all of them are new. It's like it's evolving. It's different.
I don't like it. Well, here's two. Here's two. Number one of the bills that they passed was to put together a committee in Illinois to come up with a new state flag. Who gives a shit? Why would you spend 1 penny or 1 second of time on a new state flag?
Well, some of these
there are
things
a
don't-
million things that you can fix.
yeah.
Yeah. And you know what the other
How
one
about the
was?
state's unfunded pension liabilities? That's
It's
kind of
always
important.
like that, though.
Yeah.
There's always this isn't any different time than it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 100 years
Yeah,
ago.
but we can be
There's
more
always
enlightened.
something more you could do. But if you don't do something, or you don't change, or you don't, I mean, you still have to do things just because.
Right, but do things
there's
that
more
matter.
important things. There's always more important things.
Okay,
There's
here.
always things that matter.
You ready?
So what if we never did it in the first place? We wouldn't have a flag. We wouldn't have a state bird. We wouldn't have a state what?
Okay. So
Symbol?
Okay.
A state slogan.
I,
the
ready?
land of Lincoln.
I think the
Do you
What
know
if
what
we
the
don't
slate-
have a state bird?
Ted, do you know?
Ted, how does
Ted,
your life change?
Ted knows every state bird and state slogan
and state capital. Yeah.
state capital.
He doesn't even know the Illinois one.
Don't tread on me. Oh, that's not us. That's
No.
like New Hampshire.
Ted does
or
not even
something.
know the Illinois state
Ted,
bird.
the land of enchantment is
Oh, New Mexico.
New Mexico. See, Ted knows everything.
That's bullshit. How did you guys do that?
Land
Did
of
you just say
10,000
it?
lakes.
Minnesota.
See,
That's stop it. No.
the Hoosier State.
Oh, it's Indiana. Come on.
Come on.
See?
No.
Come on,
Okay, how
man.
about this one? On the
State
local,
bird of Illinois. Ted.
No.
I'm sorry.
State bird of
he
Illinois.
doesn't know this.
I want to say, is it the Cardinal?
Yeah.
Damn, that was a guess. That was a bullshit guess. It was too easy. Pick any other state, Ted.
State bird of Minnesota. The mosquito.
Cardinal?
Blue
The
Jay.
mosquito.
I don't know. I have
The
no
mosquito.
idea. I have no
Okay,
idea.
so
The
on
mosquito's a state bird of Minnesota.
no, it's on the state on state bike trails, they have posted signs now.
Wanted, dead
You
or
ready?
alive, with
No.
Ted's picture.
No, 15-mile-an-hour speed limit.
Oh, I saw that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw actually.
On a bike
I was,
trail.
I was actually I was actually in the forest reserve the other day. It said 15 miles
what
an hour.
was the purpose of that?
Well, squirrels have radar guns now.
What's the purpose
So
of putting?
they put flying squirrels out there with radar guns.
Well, how are you going to
no,
even
but
enforce
seriously,
that?
right? But what's the purpose of even having that sign out there? Money was spent. Decisions were made. That wasn't made. That was not made free. Lots of time and lots of money was put up there to have a sign that is completely unenforceable and
to you.
stupid.
To you.
How?
Okay, here.
Yeah.
Let's say you're on the trail with your family.
citizens
And
are
some
ass.
douchebag comes down that trail
Yeah.
and fucking blasts into you guys.
Sure.
And
well,
What if he's going
Well,
14
they're-
miles an hour? What if he's going 14 miles an hour?
yeah, no. What I'm saying is, okay, fine. He did nothing wrong. So maybe that's happened over and over again, and people are saying, "Wait a minute, you can't go that fast on this particular trail."
yeah, but there's no way to stop it.
Well, that's what they're. Before there was no way to stop it. There was
No,
no
there's no-
repercussions. Well, he didn't break the law. There was nothing he did wrong. Well, now there is. You're not supposed to go that fast.
Then you go to small claims court.
Or big claims court. In that
Big,
case.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure you would
Go
you would-
big or
you-
go home.
Yeah, but doesn't it? I don't know, man. It just seems like such a waste of time. It's an unenforceable, ridiculous
I
concept.
just saw that sign the other day. The Bunker Hill Forest Reserve. It says
Yeah.
15 miles an hour. I'm assuming they mean for bikes because there's a lot of bikers because you're not.
Yeah,
gonna
they're not
walk,
for people.
You're not going to walk.
Would it be-
50, you're not
I
going to
think
walk.
Willie
50
Galt
miles
ran
an hour.
20
speed
miles an
limit
hour.
for that.
Yeah.
You don't think there should be that?
I don't know. What's 15 miles an hour? Is that a decent speed? Is that fast? Is that slow for a bike? I don't know what it is.
I mean, that's pretty. That's moving at a good tick for exercising. You're not
So
gonna go.
so all the people that want to ride fast can't.
Here, how fast
because
do
it's
they go
against
in
the law.
Tour de France? Like the flat, not downhill.
60. I think they could get up to 60 miles an hour if they're
No,
like-
downhill.
Oh, downhill.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about like when they're
Oh,
just
probably like
ped-
35, maybe 35 miles an hour. I'm guessing
Yeah.
40.
I wonder what their
So-
average speed is. I mean, this is not the Tour de France. I mean, these fuckers are on these public paths. paths.
Well, number
or
one, you can't go that fast anyway because I mean,
Aren't there
usually
turns
it's
and
crowded. Yeah, because it's kind of
Some are.
narrow. So even if you tried to go super fast, you're always coming up to a turn.
So
It's-
what are you
it's
saying?
not-
There's not some asshole
but
who's
we're
going.
talking about
you know
something
there's
we
some
don't know.
assholes
None-
going super
neither-
fast.
Probably.
the three of us do not ride those paths frequently, if ever. You're an indoorsman.
25
You're an
avid. 20. It's been 20 years.
So
at
we don't
least.
know what we're talking about. We're passing
Yeah, but-
judgment on a law that doesn't affect us or that we know nothing about.
But it just
there could be
seems-
people that ride those paths every day saying it's about time. This has been needed for 20 years because of this, and this, and you're
And that
just saying,
sign is going to fix it. Does
Well, I mean-
does the speed limit sign on the highway fix people going 125?
no. But if you exceed it, then you were warned and you broke the law. I mean, you got to do something, man. You just
So you
can't
get-
do nothing.
so you
we
get pulled over by-
Let's just shut down the government. Forget it.
Wait a minute. Could
Let's
we
just
do
move
that? You know what would be
forward.
great?
No,
Instead
you
of
don't.
watching like videos from the helicopters of cops chasing cars, it'd be
Flying
videos of
squirrels.
helicopters of bike cops chasing bicyclists.
You know what's ironic here? Somebody complaining about politicians doing their job. These fuckers passed 500 bills. What do they think they're doing?
Well, I
I
think
mean, finally.
Doesn't it seem like? I mean, doesn't
I
500
already
seems like too much
told
to
you.
me?
I mean, I already
No, I
told-
mean,
but
I mean,
500
this
seems
is-
like too much.
I mean,
it's a lot of work.
That's great. All I'm saying is, like, in terms of just the forest preserve, it just seems that's unenforceable because, like I said, they don't have enough
It's completely
personnel.
unenforceable.
Yeah, because number
how
one,
do you, well, how
unless
can
you
you
have
say
somebody,
that? You have no idea what you're talking about.
Who's
How is it
gonna enforce it?
unenforceable?
I was in a
What are
forest
you going to
preserve
do?
the
Throw
other
a
day.
stick in somebody's tire if they're going 16?
Well, I think that they could tell. They could take a corpse that died 10 years ago and say this guy died because of this on this date. I'm sure they could figure out how fast a vehicle was moving, like a bicycle, when they run somebody over. They could do. They could do some basic.
I have no idea.
Accident reconstructionist.
Of
They're going
course.
to do accident reconstruction on a bike accident?
Well, they could say there's no way this guy was going 5 miles an hour.
Sure.
Oh my God! You know what? We're not going to be able to do anything soon.
But, I
you won't
mean,
be able to
here,
do anything.
most of the people
Ted,
that-
how fast are you just walking?
But
how
here,
fast are
you know
just
what I'll
walking?
tell you? Here's what I'll tell you. Here's how stupid I might be to you, Matt. I believe that
Very.
most people, if they're given a set of rules, that they're going to tend to follow them. So if you put up a sign saying, don't exceed 50 mile speed limit, I would think that most bicyclists would obey that rule and say, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I understand now that I'm not supposed to go this fast.
Well, I agree with you. So just psychologically, I mean, if anything, obviously it's not enforceable in the forest preserve because they don't have enough personnel, law enforcement
But
personnel.
it's
to
an
enforce it.
honor
But
system.
no, but it's
It's
but
an
it's just,
honor
but just the
system.
fact that you see a sign where most people
Yeah.
have a tendency to quote unquote obey signs, just like we obey traffic signs.
Everything.
Yeah. So here, example, why do people stop at a red light in the middle of nowhere, where clearly there's nothing coming?
There's, I
Yeah,
see
and
people
they-
blow
and they-
stop.
and they wait
Hey,
the full
I'm a
cycle.
bad person. I don't do
There's
that.
people
Yeah.
blow stop signs around our neighbor all the time.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
I'm saying-
enforceable. It's not, but the majority,
Majority of
that's
people-
a morality thing.
yeah, I'm just
if
saying-
you're blowing through stop signs and you're a piece of shit, everyone else is following the rules. Follow the fucking rules.
But in general, the most people, like I said, when they see a sign.
Who was that?
When, I just burped. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Who was that?
I'm
Was
sorry.
you, Teddy?
That was me. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm just
It
saying.
smells like Jim Beam honey.
Yeah, most people when they see a sign, they do have a tendency to
course.
adhere
Oh
to
my
the sign.
God.
Yeah, I mean, I've been known to, like I said, I use common sense. So if I'm in the middle of nowhere and I pull up to a stop sign or a stoplight and there's nothing around me, yeah, I'm probably gonna go through. I'll come to a stop, but if I don't see anything, I'm definitely gonna go through. So
No, I
FYI,
completely understand.
yeah,
Okay,
so-
well, you know what? This plays in perfectly to what we're going to do. Do you guys want to play True Crime again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this,
when you ask that question,
well,
it's not really a question. We have no choice.
This is the first. So
No, I mean we can do something else.
No, I want to play true crime.
no, this is a good one.
Okay. All right. So, for everybody listening, here we go. You guys have heard about the doctor from Missouri. I think this is about 2 weeks ago.
49-year-old guy.
Yeah, 49-year guy. He died.
46.
No, he's 49.
Whatever.
He's 49. Whatever.
Okay, who gives a shit?
He's under 50.
No, it's important.
Oh, it's a sign. Get a sign. Okay. So, he was from Missouri. They found his body
It's Missouri,
just over the border in Arkansas, in a lake.
Arkansas.
Okay. And I thought what we could do is we could help the cops figure out who done it and
Popo.
become famous.
Assuming it's not a suicide.
Okay. You know what? Teddy, it could be.
Because
Ted, we're not trying to.
All we know is they said he was found with a gunshot wound, but they didn't say
Right.
it was self-inflicted or if it was a homicide. They
Right.
still have yet to determine. They still
Right.
have yet to tell us.
Teddy,
that.
all we're trying to do.
Well, this just happened, right?
Right, this just
Yeah,
happened.
within the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to
40
put blame. We're not
48
saying he was
48
murdered or
years
anything.
old.
We're just trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what we know.
Right.
All right. Very wealthy doctor. Very wealthy. Okay. He ends his shift at his hospital, and he goes out to his $260,000 RV that he keeps in the hospital parking lot to sleep in when he's too tired to drive home. He lives about an hour and a half away.
Oh, he still has a home in addition to the RV?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Ted, I cannot express how extremely wealthy he is. So he's got this $250,000 RV that he parks in the parking lot at the hospital, and he stays there when he can't drive home. Like the night he went missing, he got off at 7 p.m. and then he had another shift at 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't going to drive all the way home, drive all the way back. He was going to stay at the RV. Okay. This is what we know. He leaves his RV, drives in his car about a mile away to a parking lot.
Did he leave the RV unlocked, I heard?
He actually left the RV unlocked.
With all his valuables inside.
All his valuables, his wallet, his everything.
Okay.
Okay. Got in his car, drove about a mile away into the parking lot of, I think it was a water park thing. Guy loves parking lots. He's really into parking lots, I guess. Okay? All right. This is what they have a video of now. This part they have a video.
So they have a video. Okay, so we
Ready?
have a timeline. We have
Video.
A timeline.
His car parks. A white SUV pulls up next to him, stops for about a minute, and then drives off.
He gets in the SUV, I'm assuming.
His
We
car
don't-
is there. The SUV, the angle. What they have is they see the SUV. You can
it
kind of
leaves,
see his
but
car.
You don't know if he got in
You
it
have
or
no
not.
idea what
Okay.
happened. You have
Okay.
no idea what happened.
Right.
Okay. SUV drives off. About 2 weeks later, the guy is about 50 miles away from his house, all the way down in Arkansas, in a lake.
Well, no. In the meantime, he didn't show up for his shift
didn't
the
show up
next
for
day
work. Yeah.
at 7 a.m.
Did not
so
show
that
up
was
for
an
his
immediate
shift.
red flag to his brother and everybody.
To everybody.
So
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 brother and
so
father.
they reported him missing immediately because he never missed a shift.
Never missed
Yeah,
a shift.
but yeah.
Okay.
So then
they find
he's
him.
missing for 2 whole weeks, which is a
Yeah.
huge ordeal.
Huge
Like,
ordeal.
This is everyone's freaking out. Like they don't know what happened to him.
Right. They find him in a lake about 50 miles away with a gunshot wound.
They didn't
No
say-
idea.
Didn't
the
say
head.
where it was.
Shot in the
Gunshot
head.
wound in the head.
Okay.
Gunshot wound in the head. Okay. Yeah, that's what they had like in general. Now, I know that's not too much to go on, so I found a lot of details out. I know people are going to be like, "Oh, this is all the details that I'm going to give you right now are 100% true." But let's
Matt
first
actually
but
traveled
let's
to
just first
Arkansas.
let's just first initial reactions. What do you think? Suicide, kidnapping? I don't know. What do you
hang on.
think happened?
Before you ask our initial reactions, because I do have an initial reaction, but you're
Excellent.
holding back a little bit of information.
Yeah.
Because he was not only a doctor, he also did something on the side. that
Right. but-
Everybody
but-
knew about.
Okay, so he
So you-
invented a cryptocurrency.
Right.
He created
He
it.
created
Yeah.
a type of currency.
And that's why he's extremely wealthy. He created Onfo. And it's a cryptocurrency, and this is kind of weird. You don't mine for it or whatever bullshit. We all know Ted's the only one who believed in cryptocurrency, but you don't mine it. This is what
You're
you
the
do.
guy.
I would say I believed in
No.
it. I just kind of bought it as a lottery ticket.
This is how you get more Onfo cryptocurrency. You send out something
Would you say
to
Did
people.
you say mofo? Or
Onfo.
oh, okay.
Onfo.
Mofo. Okay.
So in order to get more of it, the more you send it out, like chainmail, the more you send it out.
Sounds like a Ponzi.
It does.
Yeah.
The more things you send out
also
about this Onfo to other people, the more Onfo you get.
Sweet.
So the more you send it to all your poor asshole friends
So
who
he probably
wish
made
that you were dead.
So this guy was doing this for a few years.
Yes, and
He's made a lot of money.
millions
He's-
and millions
But,
and
who's,
millions.
but here's the
and-
question:
and he
who's,
touched-
who's lost money?
Yeah. So he's
lost the
made
money?
he's made millions, and he's made hundreds, if not like thousands, of contacts. Right? People know who he is.
Oh yeah, because
Lots
he's the
of people
creator
know
of
who he
this.
is because he's the creator of this. He's the creator.
Yes.
Okay. They might not have known at first because a lot of these guys go by like CZ and different initials and shit like that. But
Like
eventually-
Jay-Z?
Dark web shit. You
Yeah.
know.
So it was actually
so-
his cryptocurrency was actually on the dark web.
Yeah. So okay. So now they
So there's
find him
a lot
dead.
of Hitman websites, as you probably know.
Yeah.
They find him dead.
Okay, so so before we get into any other details, you have really most of it. Well, you have a bunch of it. That's pretty
So I
common
know what
knowledge
happened.
stuff. So what would be your first reaction to that? What do you think happened to him?
I think it's a homicide.
Why? Why would somebody kill him?
Well, I mean, like I said, sounds like something maybe potentially. Well, number one, I think we need to identify who is the owner of that white SUV because let's assume if his car is still left in that water park parking lot,
It was actually hidden.
it was hidden.
So when they went
he
back,
strategically parked it like that.
no, it was out in the daylight. So
Oh,
one of the
somebody
extra
moved it.
details is
Yeah.
that after that time, after that SUV drove away, at some point after that, his car was parked like behind all this stuff.
But it
and
was
kind
still,
of
but
hidden.
it was still in the water park.
It was still in the water park,
Okay.
but like way in the back and kind of covered up.
Gotcha.
And hidden from where you could find it.
Gotcha. So obviously,
Oh, wow.
I think this. We need to surmise that he got in the SUV voluntarily. So that means he probably knew the person he got in the SUV with, and then obviously he was never.
Yeah, but
heard
if somebody
from
put
again.
a gun to you, you would get in an SUV.
See, I
It's
think
possible.
he, I think
but
that-
I'm saying he was found 50 miles away and his car still there. So obviously he got in some vehicle, whether it's that SUV or some other vehicle. He got in that vehicle, some vehicle, and that's why he ended up 50 miles away.
Well,
so everybody thinks so. I think so. So basically, the easy target is that he took somebody's money, and they needed it back. Like they needed to cash in now, they needed to cash out, and he couldn't deliver, and they killed him. That's the easy mark in this whole story.
But he's got
I
tons of
think-
money. He doesn't really
I
need to
think-
steal anything, though.
No, not him. Well, yeah, I mean that's how
But
he's got the
that
money.
guy doesn't need no.
Let's just say he didn't
without
have it.
any
Let's say it
kind
was a
of-
Ponzi scheme and he didn't have the money readily available, and they killed him. That's the easy target. I'm saying I got a whole different take on it.
Okay, can I add some details then?
Sure.
Okay, so let's add some details. So Teddy, Mark thinks it's a homicide?
No. That's not what I think. I said
Oh.
that was the easy thought.
Oh.
I got
Well,
something totally
I
different.
I think if it was a homicide, he knew his killer or killers because he probably voluntarily. Let's just say I don't think he was kidnapped at gunpoint. I think he knowingly got in the vehicle with whoever potentially ended up doing him harm. Like so, it was somebody he knew, or obviously somebody he was comfortable with. Because
So,
obviously,
here's-
it's
okay,
it's hard
here's
to
what I
it's
think.
hard to kidnap a grown man, right? I mean, he's a grown man. I mean, let's just say if it was me, I get out of my car.
It's
somebody-
not hard to.
Somebody in SUV takes out a gun and puts me and says, "Get in the car, or else." I'll be like, you know what? You can fucking kill me right here, motherfucker. Because if you get in the car, you're gonna be
You
dead
would
anyway.
not say that.
Sure.
You are so full of
Listen,
shit.
let me tell you
You know how
something.
many times he
You
said
would
that to
do
me?
any-
Let me tell you something.
Teddy, you're
He
no,
called my bluff 10 times.
immediately.
Let me tell you- no,
immediately.
let me tell you something.
Self-preservation takes
No,
over.
let me tell you
And you
something.
do
Let me-
whatever you
let me-
take to live 1 second
No, let
longer
me
so you can get away from
Let me
it.
tell you something. I've told this to my family. I've told this to myself. Seriously, I've done this forever. I said if someone comes up to you randomly on the street, they're trying to get you to go with them somewhere, that's where they're the most vulnerable because they don't want to, they're in public now. So whatever, like if you go with them voluntarily, you're already dead. So whatever they're going to do, let them do it right there because they're exposed, because but if they get, like obviously let's assume let's just say no gun was pulled. Let's say he voluntarily got in a vehicle with somebody he was comfortable with and he knew.
Okay.
And then they pulled a gun on him later. That's different. But it's probably more far-fetched to believe that somebody would have put a gun on him right there and said, you better get in this car right now or else. Because what do you think is going to happen to you? You think they're going to just talk
Well,
to you
dude,
and let you go?
there's a million ways you could get a guy to get in a car.
Sure, but I'm saying we're not talking about
I'm
locating.
going to kill your family.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. There's a million ways to
Yeah.
do this. Okay, but let's add some
Okay,
details.
sure.
Let's add some details, okay? All right. So, number one, he was married with 8 kids and got divorced
that's a
just
lot
a
of kids.
few months ago.
Yeah, his oldest is 23 years old.
Mr. Can-
48.
Nick Cannon's jealous.
So now,
This guy
so
is
yeah,
a-
so he was married with 8 kids, got divorced a few months ago, and he was forced. Now, I'm going to say forced. He has to pay $19,000 a month in alimony and child support.
Well, I would say
So
that's
here's
forced.
the funny thing. So
No, he voluntarily. He
Court-
never.
okay.
So the court when
This
they
guy-
went
this
we went and
guy
did
is
this
actually
when
amazing.
they said $19,000, he said okay. He didn't fight
This
it. He
guy's
didn't do
actually
anything.
amazing.
So
Ted.
here's the funny thing. So I know this for a fact. So I know somebody who's divorced with 3 kids who was paying child support. So I know in Illinois, I know what the law is in his state.
$19,000.
Yeah. So I know this for a fact. They can never take more than 50% of your paycheck, even no matter how many kids you have. So let's just say it's 15% for each kid, but then it maxes out at 50%. So he must be making at least $38,000 a month if they're taking
Probably
$19,000
he's
a
an
month.
ER
Dude,
doctor.
he's extraordinarily wealthy.
Or whatever,
I can't
yeah.
stress
So-
this
so-
enough.
Not
but
because of his vocation, but because
Because
of his
the-
side hustle.
the crypto.
Whatever his
Yeah,
income
yeah.
is, yeah. So, but the point is, I think by law you can never take more than 50% of someone's income. So let's just say he's making $40,000 a month, which comes out to what, 400, 500. So he's making
Yeah,
$500,000
as
a
an
year.
ER doctor,
so he's making
probably,
about,
yeah.
well, plus with that plus his crypto thing. So let's just say he's making
Okay.
$500,000 a year.
All right,
at
so you
least.
ready? He got divorced a few months ago. His hot new young fiance is 8 months pregnant today.
Wow.
Beyonce?
Fiance.
Oh, fiance.
Yes.
And
So
it's
he
not
was
Beyonce.
he was
That was
getting
really
ready.
taking a twist.
Yeah, he was getting ready to get remarried to his hot young fiance who was 8 months pregnant. Clearly pregnant
How
well
do you
before
know
the
she's
divorce.
hot? How do you know she's
Saw a
hot?
picture.
Okay.
Hot. Okay. She's a nurse that he worked at the hospital with. He worked with this nurse at the hospital.
The good old
Yeah.
coworker.
See,
Okay.
this is where my theory is linked to his being a doctor. It has nothing to do with the other bullshit. I think because so I read that his brother had said that he's a workaholic. The guy's kind of amazing if you think about it.
80 hours a week he works.
80 hours a week. This whole crypto thing he's got on the side. He's got how many kids?
8.
8 kids, and he's 48 years old. His oldest is 23.
And impregnated
Somehow the guy
a
went,
young nurse at work.
Yeah.
Somehow the guy went through medical school and already had several kids because his oldest is 23.
Yeah,
he's
something like that,
48.
yeah.
So he had him when he was 25. He was still in medical school.
I
at
guess.
the age of
I don't
25.
know.
So, I
Okay.
mean, the guy is like probably never sleeps. He's got his hand in everything,
Well, he's,
right?
he's like the
So
pocket.
I
He's
think-
like
got
the
a dick in
he's
some
like,
things,
he's like
too.
the pocket
So
rocket.
I'm-
He's
yeah.
like the pocket
So
rocket.
I'm thinking,
like
here's
Calvin
what I'm
Murphy.
thinking.
Like Calvin
the guy
Murphy.
works 80 hours a week. He's got all this other shit going on. He's 48 now. Maybe he's slipping a little bit, and he fucked up on somebody in the ER.
Okay.
And it's a vengeance. Now it's like a vengeance murder.
Okay, it could be. It
That's
could be.
that's
Can I?
possible.
Let me add some more
That's a good-
details.
that's a good angle.
Just
That's a
keep
good
going.
angle.
Let me add some more details.
You want me to keep going?
For the last couple months, he's been telling people that he has enemies and that people are out to get him. And these are all his words to people in his family, all stuff. He's done things that people don't like.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah.
Now, here's something we don't know until I think just a couple days ago that his brother and his father said that last year he was kidnapped. This is what,
Well, he didn't
according
tell-
to
yeah.
his brother and his
Wait,
father,
wait,
he told
okay,
them
so
that
kidnapping,
he was kidnapped.
We talked about this. Okay, what's the most highest risk crime ever? Kidnapping, murder for hire. I mean, okay. So let's just think about this logically. Okay, I'm a person. I want to kidnap you. I want to kidnap you. I want to kidnap you, and somehow,
Okay.
but I'm going to return you alive for ransom. So I have to keep you somewhere where no one can find you. I have to contact your family and tell them not to call the police.
But no one
of
was
cour-
contacted.
Which of course they're going to call the police, and then I have to expose myself to get the ransom money
Ted,
at some point,
all right,
and then
Ted,
return your
let me-
ass.
let me
Ted,
fix this
Ted,
for you.
Favorite
There was
kidnapping
no
movie.
ransom.
Favorite kidnapping movie.
Favorite kid?
Taken?
Raising Arizona.
Raising Arizona.
Best one.
Boom. That's mine. Number 2.
Oh, Proof of Life. Proof of Life. I love that one with Russell Crowe.
No. Raising Arizona is my favorite.
number one.
Russell
Number
Crowe-
2 is
Russell
Saving
Crowe-
Silverman.
I don't remember
I don't
that
know
one.
that
Yeah.
Remember that with Jack Black and
No. Sorry.
oh my
Oh,
god.
Along Came a Spider. Along Came a Spider.
Is that
with
a good
one?
Denzel Washington with the diamonds in the little thermos. You know.
That's a good fucking
Yeah,
movie.
that was a good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
No, the one with Sidney Poitier and the one where they go through the woods. That's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
my favorite.
No, but Along Came a Spider.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, what's
that's
that
my
one
favorite
called?
of all time. Point of No Return, No
Oh,
Return.
it's Tom Berenger.
Tom Berenger
Yeah, yeah.
and
No
Sidney
Return.
Poitier.
Yeah.
No Return.
No
something like that.
Return.
Yeah, that's
But-
my
no,
favorite.
but
Wow, that's a good
Raising
one,
Arizona
dude.
is the second best.
no, actually,
Raising
my
Arizona
favorite
is
Along,
really
Along
good.
Came a Spider is my favorite.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But can we get back to this, please? We have a mystery to fucking
We
solve.
were on a roll. There was some good
It's a
movies.
good one. That's a good one.
Okay.
I'm not going to
So,
kidnap you, Mark.
he's
Don't worry.
going around telling people he has
They
enemies.
call me Mister.
No, he goes around telling people he's got enemies. People are doing things. Okay. Now, here's another fact. Ready? No one in his family, no one he's related to, has met his new wife, or his new fiance.
I read that
No
part.
one.
Yeah, no one.
No one has met this woman that he's allegedly.
Is she a real person?
She's a nurse that he works with. She's
Do we
pregnant.
know that
no
she's-
one has
Do we
met
know for
her.
sure that
Has she
she's
come-
pregnant with his
Has she
baby?
come on the Has she come on the
We
news?
don't, we don't know anything.
Has she come on the news with a
She
big
has-
belly
she has-
saying, "Hey,
she has
where's
not.
my fiance?
She has not.
Where's my? I can't find my fiance. Where is he?
What's that? That's a sign.
Have you seen my fiance?
I can't find my finances.
Yeah.
I can't find my finances.
Okay.
I mean, my fiance.
Okay, now, after he's disappeared, right? And this is like about a week after he's disappeared.
vanished.
The cops are going through his shaggin' wagon, which I'm assuming that's where he's banging his nurse friend.
Yeah.
And many
The
probably
pussy wagon.
Yeah. They find, you ready? Out on a table, his passport and 5 cell phones. 5 cell phones.
That's 4 cell phones
2
too many, Mark.
Nokias and 3 apples.
Yeah, we got a BlackBerry. We have a
Four too
we have a
Blackberry. He's got a Blackberry.
Qualcomm. We have
Now
some
we got
Apple,
a story.
Yeah.
and we got some Samsung. We got some
No,
Samsung
see, now
smartphones.
that
Yeah.
he's collecting. He's a
Dork
collector.
murder. Yeah.
So he's got a phone farm. He's got the little rack with the phone farm. It's a phone farm. You ever heard of that? The phone farm. So scammers they have what's called a phone farm. It's like a little
never-
rack. Oh, you don't know? This
I have
guy
no
doesn't
idea.
know- He
Ted,
doesn't know anything.
Ted, can we solve a goddamn? Do you want to be famous or not? We need to solve a mystery.
We're
These
solving it.
people,
We're solving it right
when
now.
they
We're-
all
we're
these true
talking.
crime people, they end up solving a mystery.
We
Like,
don't
they
have.
change.
they
we
haven't
don't have
solved
enough
shit.
though. We don't.
This
we-
is all that we have.
They didn't
I
solve
know,
shit.
but they know a lot about those cell phones already. They
Okay.
got call records. They got
Right, but we don't have that, and we're trying to help.
time to-
we might not solve it,
Maybe
but right
the
now,
cell phones belong to other people.
They're gonna get
that
forensic.
he's murdered.
right?
Like Dexter.
Okay, do you see? So we need to help the
Those weren't even his
police in
phones.
Missouri and
Yeah.
Arkansas
Okay.
solve this.
What was this? What was the passport name on the passport?
Dick Gazinia.
Dave Dennison,
Mr.
Run Mexico.
Okay, so now we
Your
have
favorite nickname,
Yeah,
Ron
I know,
Mexico.
it's the same one. So here we have all the info. Give me an idea. How and why did this guy die? So you say it's a medical thing, but why would he go around saying he's got all these enemies and all this
Because
kind of
it's
stuff?
because he fucked something up and he tried to cover it up because he's working so much. He botched something in the ER, and the person ended up dying, and he tried covering it up, and one thing led to another, and he got into it with the board with the charge doctor, the doctor that runs the hospital.
So the doctor
and-
that runs the hospital murdered him?
No. He got into it with the doctor in the hospital, and then, maybe I don't know. I don't know where
Okay,
this is
so
going.
so my
I like Ted's theory.
My
What,
theory
Ted,
is
what was your theory we talked
potential
about?
disgruntled crypto investor or some chick who was banging like so the nurse chick was his side chick. There's probably a side chick, and maybe the side chick's spouse found out about it, and then
I want to know, is the hospital
or maybe the spouse or maybe the side chick found out about what
is
his
this
who's
hospital-
doing.
is
No,
this
Teddy. I
hospital-
like the one that Teddy said.
is this a privately owned hospital?
Don't know.
Is it like it's not part of like one like
I don't know.
like
man. It's a
okay.
hospital.
Well,
I
here's
know,
what-
but hospitals
here's
are fucking
No,
for-profit
I like what-
institutions, dude.
here's
There's
what-
a lot of money on the
here-
line. If he there's board members, there's people that make money off these hospitals. So
Right.
if he did something wrong and he fucked them over, they'll come after him.
Here's what we first need to determine.
And it's in the South,
We need to
too,
determine.
Teddy.
We need to determine if it's a homicide. So, for example, let's find out where the gunshot wound is. If it's like obviously the back of his head, like execution style, versus
Oh, I
like
forgot. We don't know the cause of death.
well,
No,
it's a gunshot wound.
No,
but,
I
yeah,
mean
but they didn't say
suicide
homicide. They didn't
or
say
homicide.
homicide. They didn't say
Right.
homicide. Yeah. So let's see if there's gunshot residue on his hands.
I don't think you can.
Or
No, they'll
like
be able to
where the
determine.
gunshot wound is. So let's just say
Yeah.
it's ruled
Proximity,
a homicide. Yeah.
like the distance.
Exactly. Yeah. Blood splatter, all that stuff. Blah blah blah. Yeah. And then figure.
Well,
that
he's
go
in the
from there.
water, so they're not going to be.
Yeah,
able to,
but I'm saying, but if the gunshot wound is like here, he's
Well,
probably not
they'll
gonna
know,
shoot
yeah.
Saying the
there.
back of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so but I like the one that Teddy said. What if it's not even this guy? What if he faked his own death?
well, he said it off the air.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying
saying.
it now,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
what if?
so you
yeah,
gotta
Teddy said-
explain it, yeah.
so that's what I'm saying. What if he faked his own death?
Obviously, he's
Like
a very
face
and now
off. This could
he's
be
got
face
all-
off.
right.
Well, this is face off, dude.
Yes.
I realize
He's a
he's a
sophisticated-
doctor.
sophisticated-
He's a doctor.
he's
He could- see,
sophisticated,
that's it.
yeah.
He stole a face from a patient that he killed.
Yeah.
and put it on.
He stole. Right, exactly.
But can't they identify through your dental records and DNA? They could do familial DNA. So obviously, let's just say
He's from
let's just
Missouri.
say-
He has
let's-
no teeth.
Let's just say that's called the perfect date mark. By the way, chick with no teeth.
Oh my God! I love it when
So-
you drink, Teddy.
So let's just say he found his what's the word?
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger. Yeah, I always pronounced that wrong. Yeah, he found a guy.
Because you write the word
he,
so much.
he murdered him, and faked his own death. I mean, they're gonna find. I mean, obviously the body's not burned up, so they're gonna be able to do like a DNA
Wait, what
test
is it?
and
What is
figure
that
out-
word again? What is it?
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
And that's your twin, right?
That's your
Yeah.
twin. Like it's just
Okay.
but it's not your.
Yeah.
It's like your brother. It's like a random person who looks just
Somebody,
like you.
your friend, when we went golfing, your friend said that I was. No, somebody else told me that. Some guy I met I was working. Never.
Yeah. No, but
And
I
know
think
what the fuck he's talking
wouldn't it be
about.
perfect? He could change. Listen, he works in a hospital. He could change all of his information
Yeah.
to this
Yeah.
guy's information.
Yeah.
Right? Shoot him, and then he just escapes scot free.
Yeah.
8 is enough. 8 is enough.
Yeah.
I don't need a 9th kid.
Yeah.
I gotta
Right.
get out
I
of
mean,
here.
yeah.
I
he
gotta get the fuck out of
realizes.
Dodge.
Yeah, he realizes I don't want to give $20,000 a month.
Yeah.
to-
He could just disappear.
yeah,
I
to
mean,
this.
yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to be
like-
part of this
and-
slut
and-
nurse.
and
And
maybe
all
the-
of his money's untraceable because it's in that dark web.
And so,
shit.
for,
it's
and
in
for example,
crypto.
he's got five cell phones. Maybe he's got 10 cell phones. Maybe he took 3 of them with him. Maybe he's got 3 passports too. I
Right.
mean,
Smoke and mirrors,
if he's
yeah.
got 5 cell phones and only 1 passport, how do you know he doesn't have 2 more passports somewhere that you
right.
didn't find?
I mean,
yeah.
make it so
Dude,
obvious.
he's in Germany right now. His name is Stewie
No,
Kleinbacher.
he sets it all up.
He's
he
living in
goes
Germany
around
right
telling
now.
no, he goes around telling people, right? He kind of wrecks his own life. He gets
no,
divorced.
no,
he tells people someone's out to get me.
He sets the table.
Yeah.
He sets the table.
He's completely setting the table.
He's planting seeds. He's planting seeds.
He is.
Yeah, he's planting seeds.
He's doing all of this stuff. He
Yeah.
goes ahead and he just impregnates
He already
this
planted 9
nurse,
seeds.
right?
Yeah.
He impregnates this nurse and gets married. He goes, oh, everything's spiraling out of control.
Yeah.
People are coming to get me.
Yeah.
And then he ends up in this weird thing where he might have gotten in an SUV. He didn't get in an SUV.
Exactly. It's a lot of smoke,
Right.
a lot of misdirection, little smoke and mirrors. Yeah. So that's
Right.
so it's either let's just say
How long has it been?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Oh,
so, yeah.
dude, yes.
Yeah.
You could do anything in 2
Yes.
He
weeks.
could be long
Yeah.
gone. He could be
Oh,
in some.
yeah.
He could be in
If
some.
he had- if
he could be in some. If he goes to Argentina, that's a non-extradition country.
Dude,
Yeah.
he could be like Lieutenant Markham.
Yeah, 20. Think about it.
He's
If you
gone.
had
He's gone. He's a ghost.
gone.
There's
He's a
no.
ghost.
There's
There's
no.
no
There's
Lieutenant
Lieutenant Markham. Lieutenant Markham. He's like he was Black Ops. Yeah, Lieutenant Markham was Black Ops. You'll never find him.
But I mean, in 2 weeks, if you had $20 million in 2 weeks, you could disappear easily. You could set this whole thing up, right? And then you tell your dad you were kidnapped. I mean, here's the weird thing: he tells no one. At no point did anyone know. And his dad and his brother say, "Oh, we just found out about it." I don't even know how you did that, but. And then he find out you were kidnapped before. I mean, this sounds like the greatest setup on the. This is like jumping off a cruise ship
Yeah.
and having your buddy in a speedboat
know-
waiting for you.
He's like Kaiser Sose from The Usual
Kaiser
Suspects.
Sose.
Yeah, he just
Right,
says
but you
this.
know what?
He pretends he's the idiot.
He's gone.
He was
I'm
gone.
gonna tell you
He
right now.
never
You know what's a
existed,
dead giveaway?
Kaiser
You know what's a
Sose.
dead giveaway?
Shalimar.
If he did do this, like just
Disappeared.
okay, when they go in the RV and they find no like crazy porn or anything, like if all that's gone,
Because he took it with him.
well, he didn't want. He knew that they were gonna find stuff. So if they didn't find anything kind of weird or funky,
Right.
Well, I mean,
there had to be something.
If he's
there.
got five
Yeah.
if he's got 5 burner phones, let's assume he has more than one passport too.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to be
that's what
funny.
I'm saying.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to make something funny. Like what?
Yeah,
was
but
suspicious? Like,
I know you're
wait a minute,
trying. It just
this
wasn't
guy-
funny.
This guy left and we didn't find one dirty magazine in his
I
RV.
guess the
there's
ol-
always dirty magazines in an RV.
But
That was on the phone.
He
He's
took
got
him with
5 porn machines.
But
Jesus
but
Christ.
the only
you're right.
the only disconcerting thing is that if he was really clever, he would just disappear. The fact that there's an actual body, let's assume it's him. You know, I mean, let's assume. 'Cause
See,
I mean,
I say the body makes it easier. If he just disappears, people will look for him.
Right.
If you have a body,
Yeah.
If you have a body,
but he's got to know that with the technology these days, they're going to do a familial DNA, especially when he's got 8 kids, and his DNA is not going to match it. If whoever's body that is, assuming it's not him, it's not going to match any of those kids. They're going to know it's not him.
Ted, what if it's
Even if you find a guy who looks just like
no?
him.
Listen. What if
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a body?
So, I mean,
what
so
if
I-
it's a body that's similar to his, that was been in the morgue for some time, and over the course of time,
DNA.
he's been implanting his own DNA inside that corpse.
I don't think that would work. Yeah.
oh, dude, he's a fucking genius.
No, I mean, look, there's been cases.
Who, me? Thank you.
So there's been cases of criminals. There's been cases of criminals who've like planted like hairs from other people and even semen from other people at crime scenes to throw the police off their trail. But if you have an actual body, I don't even think. I don't think there's any way around that. I
don't know,
can't
Ted.
I was
there's
just
no way around.
joking.
Because
You
they could do
can't
bone.
change
They could
that.
do.
No,
They could do
Mark,
bone.
hold on a second.
Bone marrow.
Hold on.
Yeah, they
But
can't get in there.
If
so,
that
you know.
guy spent, let's just say he planned this for a year, and for the last 6 months, he's just been putting semen all over this body. Okay?
He just
all
sprinkled-
over it.
Just
So
sprinkled,
that
just sprinkled semen all
yeah,
over.
he's not,
it.
I don't think he's sprinkling its head. Maybe I don't know how it gets there.
like a-
I have no idea how it gets there. But this corpse could be covered in his semen.
got
Okay,
squirt
and then
guns of
and he's
semen.
just like, "Hey, man, this is." I'm telling you, I don't know why. And that's why I love this
So
thing.
you think it's
But-
not him and he's gone?
Yeah, I think
He's-
it's
I
jumping
think-
off a cruise ship.
I think
Which,
if there
which
was-
by the way, people have been doing right and left over the last
there was,
couple months.
if there was
What do you
like
mean?
if there was like 1970,
Jumping off cruise ships.
yeah,
For what?
or just
You
fell
ever
off
seen all the
cruise ships.
stories?
Yeah,
No.
Some
Of all
guy
the
fell
people
off-
jumping off cruise
well, just
ships?
fell off a cruise ship. Yeah, just falling off cruise ships. Yeah.
Ted, you can't fall off a cruise ship. You know how stupid you would have to be to
suicides.
No, they're someone's waiting for them in a speedboat and they're gone. Yeah. Yes. How are you? You do
What
it in
are
the
they-
middle of the night. Hold on. You do it at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, they're out there. There's no law against it, right?
No, a cruise ship is going what? 20, 30 miles an hour? 50 miles an hour?
I think it goes by knots.
Knots,
Yeah.
nautical knots.
Okay,
I don't know.
somebody's
I don't-
nuts
I
are
don't-
going.
I don't know how
Let's
fast
just say
it
it's
moves,
going
yeah.
like 30 knots, whatever it is, whatever it is. You jump off. That thing's by the time somebody figures out
30
you're
knots.
long
That
gone.
thing's cruising, Matt.
That thing's long gone. Your buddy picks you up in your speedboat and you're free. I'm sorry. I don't know, man.
Well, he
What
should have
if-
done.
What
He
if,
should have done
what
that.
if multiple people are doing that on the same cruise ship and you jump in the wrong speedboat? How weird would that
Donnie,
be?
get in here.
James
Who
Bond.
Wait a minute.
fuck
You're
are
not Donnie.
You're not James Bond. You're not James Bond.
There's like all these different speedboats following this.
Do you guys all listen to the Real Three Idiots? Yeah, me too. I love
Okay,
it.
let's assume. I mean, the body. I mean, if the body's in the water,
What happened to Jimmy? Jumped in the wrong speedboat.
if the body's in the water,
You're gonna jump out of the speedboat into another boat.
if the body's in the
Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, shit. Hey, Captain, yeah. I think there's like 25 speedboats following behind us. I have no idea.
It's a
I'm getting a
tugboat.
lot of radar pings.
It's a tugboat.
Oh my god! No, instead of no, it's just one boat that picks all these people up, and then they have to jump off that boat into other boats.
That's a business. That's like Uber's running it. It's like an Uber business now. There's no law out there, man. There's no fucking law.
That's our next sponsor. I can see it. Are you ready to fake your own death out of a boat, and you can't hire a small boat?
FakeYourOwnDeath.com.
Yeah.
Go to FakeYourOwnDeath.com.
Fake your own death.
.com.
Fake your own death off a cruise ship.
Yeah.
.com.
Oh, so you just on a side note. So I sent you guys a link to an article about.
Oh,
a
save
woman.
it. Yeah,
We'll
because we'll do that because I love that one.
Yeah,
but I had to
I know.
because
like
this
that
thing
one
was
too,
so yeah.
So, but for purpose of this one, I mean, if there's a body intact in the water, obviously with no obviously real intent to try to cover it up, we're going to assume it's him. We're going to assume it's either a suicide or a homicide. We're leaning toward a homicide, and if that's the case, then we have to assume it's probably someone disgruntled in his past who wanted him dead.
Ted, you said it's like a crypto person, right?
Potentially, it's a disgruntled crypto investor.
I think it's
potentially.
I think it's linked to the hospital.
Okay,
Matt.
Okay, I think he faked his own death.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I absolutely think he faked his own death. Yeah,
That's it.
I'm down with that. Okay, yeah, we got to put this thing to bed, man. Because you know what? Because my stomach hurts from laughing.
Yeah.
It's you fucking guys.
and I got to make a phone call.
Yeah, and Teddy's out of alcohol.
Yeah.
The bottle. Teddy has drank the bottle dry. Yep.
Tonight, the
Yeah.
bottle.
Oh, and we're
let
going
me
bowling.
down. That's what I'm saying. The bottle
Yeah.
let him down.
Yeah,
He's gonna
and we're
lose.
going bowling. So we
I
will
gotta make a phone
talk
call.
about that next week.
Yep.
What bowling was like after
Yeah.
all of this shit. Okay, so last thoughts, Teddy. You can start.
He didn't fake his death. I mean,
Teddy, you can talk about anything.
Okay,
Just your last thoughts on the world, not the last thoughts on this guy who obviously killed himself.
Good luck. Good luck in. Good luck with your bowling endeavors tonight, Mark.
Well, you're not going?
I am going.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
okay.
just wishing you luck.
Wishing me luck.
And
I think he's
Godspeed.
really saying
That's
screw
very
you.
passive aggressive.
And Godspeed.
That's Ted's
No, I just want to
MO.
have
He is
fun.
the most passive.
Just want to have fun. Except you. I don't want you to have fun. I want me and Mark.
I'm
to
not
have
going to have fun.
Okay, so
I'm there to win. Ted.
Zero fun.
It's like golf.
Zero fun.
Just there to win, man. Yeah. Mark, last thoughts.
Oh man, good show. If you're on a boat, stay on the boat. If you work in a hospital and you're an ER doctor and you're making $500,000 a year, you don't need a side hustle, and you don't need a ninth kid. Be happy. Be content. At some point, you got to settle down. He's 48 years old.
What did you guys call it when I told you this? Sean Kemping, when you have your ninth kid.
Oh.
I think that Mark sent that out. He goes, "What's he, Sean Kemping?"
Nick Canning.
No,
Nick
no,
Canning.
Nick
in it?
Cannon. Yeah,
Teddy
Nick
said
Cannon
that.
and
Teddy
Sean
said that.
Kemping.
Well, he's got
Teddy.
13.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Nick Cannon's got like 13 kids or whatever.
Yeah, he's a serial reproducer.
But he makes 100
He is.
million. But he makes 100 million a year. Not there's any excuse for that.
God, I
So,
don't know
yeah.
That's
how that
cool,
guy makes
but
his
I just don't understand why he has to knock everybody up. Can he just have fun sex? Yeah, at some point. Okay, so next week we have got a husband and wife coming from North Shore Distillery. And yes, if you think Teddy was drinking a lot tonight, we are going to have two people in here. They're going to bring bottles and bottles and bottles of hard liquor. And yeah, I don't even drink that stuff. It is going to be,
They're amazing.
yeah,
They are.
it's
I'm-
really
I'm
cool.
telling
Oh,
you
yeah.
right now,
It's really cool.
they have
Their
an
setup is
incredible
really
business. It's a
Yeah,
wonderful
I'm-
story.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, so you guys should look forward to it also. Yeah, enjoy it, and we will see everybody next week.